Dr. Chu, the blood pressure is below the life value.
Don't panic.
Great, doctor. The patient has regained heartbeat.
The surgery was successful. Finally, we can rest.
Dr. Chu, what's wrong with you? Dr. Chu, wake up. Are you okay, Dr. Chu?
Miss, wake up.
Dr. Chu.
Miss, don't leave Joyce alone. Miss.
My head hurts, and I'm so hungry. Roast chicken.
Someone come. Miss has come back to life. Hurry, someone come. Miss has come back to life.
I had surgery for over 10 hours. I'm starving. I'm dying. Give me some water quickly. The lady is back from the dead.
Miss, are you a human or a ghost?
Who are you? Where is this place? I was clearly in surgery. How did I get here? Mother, give me back my child.
You wretch. It's already a great fortune for you, a disgraced woman, to marry Prince Frank. You should be grateful.
Mother, I beg you.
Remember what you were told to do. If you can't do it, then don't even think about seeing your child. Do you understand?
Oh my God! I've actually time traveled. And I have to replace the tragic heroine to marry the living king of hell. I don't want to.
Spare me, my lord. My lord, please don't kill me. My lord, spare me.
I don't want to marry that murderer. No, I have to find a way to escape. I'll find something valuable first, then escape. With these things, even if I can't go back, I can live happily for half a lifetime in ancient times, and if I do go back, I'll be rich, rich, rich. I will be rich.
Princess, it's so late. Where are you planning to go?
Frank Xiao is a ruthless maniac. I can't afford to anger him. I ate too much. Just going for a walk.
Do you need to bring these for a walk?
Of course. These are all my fitness equipment. Look.
Prince, I just received news. This princess has already been bribed by Prince Ben's residence.
Did you find out what methods they used?
Seduction, taking the opportunity to kill you.
Oh, then I want to see. The princess wants to play hard to get with me. Then I will fulfill your wish.
I don't like you.
What are you doing?
I don't like you. I suppose the prince was also forced into marrying. Why don't we divorce? So we can part ways peacefully.
There are no divorces in Prince Frank's residence, only widowing. You went through so much trouble to marry into the royal family just for today, didn't you? Pretending to be a saint. What are you pretending to be a chaste woman for?
The original owner has experienced this before. The bastard's identity is still unknown. Why do I have to go through this again? Frank Zhao, you bastard, ruining my innocence. If I had an anesthetic, I wouldn't let you go. Oh my, am I seeing things? There's really an anesthetic needle. Frank Xiao.
Do you hate me that much, that you don't want to marry me?
Indeed. I was forced by my family to marry into the prince's residence. After all, your reputation precedes you. Which family's daughter would dare to marry you?
This woman is honest, though, unlike the previous women, who pretended to be deeply in love with me, while hiding murderous intent. Aren't you afraid I might kill you? For framing me just now?
I was indeed scared out of my wits earlier. But now it seems, not only is the prince handsome, but also very manly.
Just now, you seemed like you were at death's door, and now you're being seductive. What's going on?
Doesn't the prince want to know? Is my family forcing me for something?
Why?
To kill you.
What is this? How dare you plot against me?
I was forced into it. My stepmother and sister said, if I didn't comply, she would kill me. My sister is Prince Ben's concubine, named Rose Chu. Your Highness, you must seek revenge against them. 3, 2, 1. That's what you get for bullying me. The prince's residence is heavily guarded. If I rush out, I'll definitely get caught. This place is remote. As long as I climb over, I can escape the residence. Was it you, little brat, who hit me?
Pretty sister, who are you?
If this kid calls for help, I'm done for. I must calm him down first. I'm a new maid. The steward asked me to go out and buy things.
You're lying. It's already late. The shops are closed. How could the steward let you go out to buy things now? Besides, maids in the residence can't go out at night. Even if they do, they have to use the main gate. Why are you climbing the wall?
That's really troublesome. Not only is Frank Xiao shrewd and hard to deal with, even the little kid in the residence is so sharp.
You're wearing a wedding dress, looking like a bride. I get it. You're the new princess.
Yes, I am the new princess.
You're the princess. Then why aren't you staying in the bridal chamber?
The prince and I are playing hide and seek.
Nate loves playing hide and seek the most. Can you take me to play with you?
Good boy. If you can help sister get out, sister will play with you.
Ah, father said we can only play hide and seek inside Prince Frank's residence. We can't go out.
Who are you?
She's the new princess. We're playing hide and seek.
Princess? I pay my respects to the princess. Sorry to interrupt you and the young master.
It's fine. You may leave.
Something's wrong. The prince has been attacked.
Stop. Stop. Don't run. Stop.
Stop.
Pretty sister, why are you afraid of father's guards?
Father. Your father is...
They say my father is called Prince. Grandpa Emperor says father is called Frank. Pretty sister, have you already met my father?
No, I haven't met him.
Father says the princess who married in is harming him. I want to help father drive her away. Father is terrifying. Women who marry him don't live long. Pretty sister, you just said you are the new princess. So you are the fourth woman to marry my father. How many days can you live?
Others travel through time to enjoy luxury and enter the palace as a consort. I travel through time to meet my doom. I could be killed at any moment. I need to leave this place of trouble quickly.
Pretty sister, are you okay? Did Nate scare you just now?
Nate, didn't you just say you wanted to play hide and seek? Sister will play with you.
Okay.
You count. I'll hide. Turn around.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Nate. Thin body, lips are blue. Oh no, these are symptoms of congenital heart disease. If not treated in time, it could be life-threatening. Someone, the young master is in trouble. Come quickly.
The guards at the prince's residence did not see the princess. The princess should still be inside the residence.
Alive! I want to see the person. Dead! I want to see the corpse. Dig 3 feet into the ground. Find her for me.
I have already sent people to search for the princess in the residence. We will definitely find the princess.
How dare she attempt to assassinate and mock me? I will tear her to pieces.
Oh no, Prince, something bad has happened. The young master is having a seizure again.
Call the imperial doctor. Where is the young master now?
The young master was taken back to the room by the princess. The princess is with the young master right now.
What? Janice Chu didn't escape at all. She's taking care of Nate. What on earth is she up to? Let's go over there.
Nate needs surgery now. Otherwise, he won't make it till morning. But this is ancient times. The medical conditions can't ensure sterility. Nate?
Mom.
Why does this child feel so familiar? Don't worry, Nate. Sister will definitely save you.
Has the doctor been called?
Yes, already called. They are on their way. They'll be here soon. And the princess?
Let her stay with Nate. I think Nate really likes her. Look into the princess's past before she got married.
Yes, my lord.
It's for Nate. Go all out. Perform the surgery here. I need a scalpel, gauze, medical gloves, syringe. Why isn't it working? It was fine just now. I need a scalpel, medical gloves, anesthetic, syringe, anti-rejection drugs, heparin. Could my special ability have failed? What did I miss? Frank Xiao, you bastard, dare to ruin my innocence. If I had anesthetic, I wouldn't spare you. Do I have to curse Frank Xiao to transfer things remotely? Frank Xiao, you bastard. Frank Xiao, you bastard. I must have missed something. If I had anesthetic, I wouldn't spare you. No way. Do I really have to kiss Frank Xiao to transfer objects through space? To save someone, I'll do whatever it takes.
Wow, the princess is so fierce.
As a princess, you are so frivolous. How improper.
If it weren't for the urgency, do you think I'd want to kiss you? I need a scalpel, gauze, iodine, and medical gloves. Anesthetic, heparin, and anti-rejection drugs.
I pay my respects to Prince Frank.
No need for formalities, physician. Saving a life is urgent. Follow me. Stop! Janice Chu, what are you trying to do?
Frank Xiao, let go of me. I'm trying to save Nate.
Save Nate? I think you're trying to take the opportunity to kill him. How heartless you are. Nate likes you so much. Yet you dare to strike a deadly blow.
What I said is true. Nate has a heart condition. It must be cut open, to intervene through surgery, to restore the heart to its normal structure.
What utter nonsense. I have practiced medicine for decades. I have never heard of such a treatment method. You are clearly endangering lives.
Hua Tuo used Ma Fei-san to scrape bones for Guan Yu's injury. Is that also endangering lives? You haven't heard of it? It shows you're not as skilled as others. Ignorant.
Oh, my prince. I have been practicing medicine for decades, and my medical skills are well recognized. Now I am being criticized by a young girl. Prince, you should find someone else more competent.
Don't blame her, Dr. Li. The princess comes from a merchant family. She doesn't understand proper etiquette. I trust Dr. Li with Nate's treatment. I have no worries. Please, doctor, treat him quickly.
It's clearly because his skills are inferior. Why say I don't understand etiquette?
Lance!
I'm here.
Take the princess back to her room. Don't let her out without my permission.
The princess, I have offended you.
Let go of me. There's no time left. Let me save Nate quickly.
Oh, Prince, the young master missed the best time for treatment and has already passed away. Please prepare for the funeral.
It was you. Take him out to be buried with Nate.
Don't come near me. Stay away. Come over here again. I'm going to cut open your prince's artery right now and send him to meet the king of hell.
Princess, don't be impulsive.
Janice Chu, What are you trying to do?
Promise me. Let me save Nate.
What if I don't agree?
Then you can go to the grave with him right now.
Do you really think you can kill me?
Frank Shao, that bastard, actually played a sneak attack, it seems. I can only play psychological tactics now, just now in the bridal chamber. I've already poisoned you. Your fainting just now was a sign of the poison taking effect. If there's no antidote within the hour, you will die suddenly.
Then I will kill you right now.
My life is worthless. If I die, the prince will accompany me in death. I won't lose out. But if you can't avenge and complete your great cause, you might die with regrets.
How do you know about my secret plan? Who exactly are you?
In the original owner's memory, I witnessed Prince Frank conspiring about political affairs. I guessed correctly. Prince Frank is indeed pretending to be weak to catch the strong. Let me save Nate, and I'll tell you.
Pass down the order. The entire residence will assist the princess in treating Nate. If Nate cannot be saved, I'll have your entire clan accompany him in death.
I mean what I say. What's wrong with you? Are you feeling faint at the sight of blood?
How is Nate doing now?
The surgery was very successful. As long as there's no rejection reaction within 12 hours, he will be just like a normal child.
Wait a minute. If you dare tell anyone about me fainting at the sight of blood, I'll kill you.
Nate needs me to save him? You need me to cure your poison. Would you really be willing to kill me?
Since I have already agreed to help Nate. When will you detoxify me?
The turtle on your face is the antidote. I was just kidding.
How dare you make fun of me? I should kill you.
Hey.
All right. How did you know about my plans?
I can predict the future. I see you have a full forehead. You have the look of an emperor.
Silence. If these words reach others' ears, the entire Prince Frank's residence will have to pay for it with their lives.
Truly, there's always someone who can restrain another. I didn't expect there would be someone the prince is afraid of.
Turn around. That Janice Chu is definitely trying to seduce me. How could I possibly like her just because of a mere kiss? It's just wishful thinking.
Your Highness? What's the matter?
I'm reading a book.
How come your face is red from reading? Are you looking at erotic pictures?
I'm reading The Art of War.
You don't need the art of war to pursue the princess, do you?
What did you say?
I said you're holding the book upside down.
I just love reading books upside down. Go ahead. What's the matter?
I found out about what you asked me to investigate. Before marrying into the royal residence, the princess indeed lived a very difficult life. She was often bullied by her stepmother and sister, and 5 years ago she was locked in the woodshed by her stepmother and suffered abuse. She was only released when she married you.
The young lady had no choice. Her stepmother and sister said, if I didn't comply, she would kill me.
So Janice didn't lie to me. She was indeed forced to marry into the prince's residence.
And the princess's sister is Prince Ben's concubine. They must have ulterior motives in forcing the princess to marry you.
Send someone to keep a close watch on Prince Ben's residence, but don't alert them.
As for the princess,
our residence can afford to keep idle people. She can stay here and be protected, and we can also keep an eye on Ben, their schemes. From now on, treat her with the respect due to a princess.
I will follow your orders, Your Highness. You care so much about the princess. Could it be that you like the princess?
What nonsense are you talking about? How could I possibly like a mere merchant's daughter?
Men are just hypocritical. It's normal. Your book.
You can leave. Although this girl likes to make me angry, she looks quite cute when sleeping.
Father, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Father, you're lying. You were about to steal a kiss from your beautiful sister just now. Shh. If you like her, just confess. You're being so timid. When will I ever have a mother? Without me, this family would really fall apart. Pretty sister, father was afraid you'd be cold. He personally put this on you.
Thank you, Prince. Nate, you can't get too emotional right now. You just had surgery. If you feel any discomfort, make sure to tell me.
I am scared. I want his father and the pretty sister to sleep with him.
Nate's emotions cannot fluctuate. Let's agree to his request.
This...
Oh, congratulations, Prince. The young master's heart condition is cured. Now he is no different from ordinary people. The princess is truly like Hua Tuo reborn. I am in awe, Your Highness.
Never mind. It's not your fault. I forgive you.
Thank you, Princess.
You have done a great job treating Nate. These are rewards for you.
Prince, I don't want these. Is there anything else?
Then what do you want? As long as I can do it, I will do my best to fulfill your wish.
I want a divorce.
I will do my best to satisfy you.
I want a divorce.
Do you dislike me so much that you have to leave the residence?
Frank Xiao is a mad prince. You absolutely cannot anger him. The prince has achieved great military success and is famous. I know that I come from a merchant family, and I'm not worthy of you. Please, Prince, let me go.
Oh, I still remember on our wedding night. The princess said I was handsome. And manly.
The prince is not only handsome, but also very manly. Words can bring disaster. The prince does not agree to the divorce. Are you already in love with me?
What nonsense. I've seen all kinds of women, but I did pay a hefty bride price. Letting you go would be a loss.
You scared me, so you can't bear to lose the money. If money can solve a problem, then it's not a problem. This is an IOU. I'll repay you within a year. Let me go.
You...
Your Highness, Eunuch Wu from the palace requests an audience.
I greet Prince Frank and the princess.
I wonder what brings you here today, Eunuch. I wonder what brings you here today, Eunuch.
In 3 days, it will be the Mid-Autumn Festival. His Majesty invites Prince Frank and the princess to the palace to enjoy the moon and drink wine, to share the joy of family.
Thank you, Father. The princess and I will definitely attend the banquet on time.
I will take my leave now.
Lance, see the eunuch out.
Yes.
Stop right there. In 3 days, you will accompany me to the banquet.
Appearance fee.
Accompanying me to the banquet is an honor for you. How dare you ask for an appearance fee?
Then give this honor to someone else. I can't go.
Stop. How much?
I'm the new bride. I definitely need to meet the in-laws. Frank wouldn't dare not take me. I'll take this opportunity to extort a good amount from him. 100 taels of gold.
50 taels.
90 taels.
60 taels.
80 taels.
70 taels.
Deal.
You want to leave me that much?
Frank Xiao is lively and energetic in the residence. Why does he look sick when he enters the palace?
Long time no see, Frank.
Wow, so handsome.
Thanks to Ben's concern, everything is fine.
Senior, why are you here too? You have also traveled through.
I didn't expect after 5 years. You still remember my courtesy name, Shuizhang.
Although my sister and Prince Ben have known each other since childhood, but now you are married to Prince Frank as his consort. You should abide by your duties. How can you call another man by his courtesy name in public?
Mother is still waiting for us in the palace. Goodbye, Frank and Janice.
So she has been fond of Ben for a long time. No wonder she was eager to divorce me. The princess actually dares to do this in front of me, admiring another man.
Calm down a bit. Let's talk it out. Gentlemen use words, not fists.
Since you like to use words so much, This book of women's rules, kneel here and read it to me properly.
I don't accept this.
If you say one more word, I will never divorce you.
I'm sorry.
Lance Huo, in what way is Ben better than me?
Prince Ben is more elegant than you, more gentle than you, has a deeper relationship with the princess than you, more than you. What I mean, although Prince Ben and the princess have had feelings for each other since childhood, however, you now have the advantage of being close, as long as you provide the princess with a sense of security, pamper her in everything. Plus, with the little prince's help, I'm sure the princess will fall in love with you.
Janice Chu, oh Janice Chu, others travel through time and become the most favored in the palace, rise to become the richest, and you're here working hard for others, getting bullied by others. What kind of life is this? Really unlucky.
Sister.
Oh dear.
My sister is really tough. You wasn't even tortured to death by Prince Frank. It seems he thinks you're a fallen woman. He doesn't even bother to touch you, does he?
You're joking, sister. As long as a venomous woman like you is still alive, how could I bear to leave first?
With your fallen woman status, you still dream of marrying Prince Ben. Dream on.
It's not like that. I was framed. Brother Ben would never despise me.
It seems you don't know yet. Prince Ben has already broken off the engagement with you. The one who will marry into Prince Ben's residence is me. Rose Chu. Ha ha ha. Oh, sister. You probably don't know yet. Prince Frank has been fond of Princess Flora since childhood. Princess Flora married for the sake of the country, far away in a foreign land, but now her husband has died in battle. Princess Flora will return to the capital soon. By then, she will definitely rekindle her past relationship with Prince Frank, and you'll just wait to be abandoned.
So Frank Xiao has had someone in his heart all along. This is good too. Once I pay back the money, I can leave the residence. Even so, I am the legitimate princess of Prince Frank. Unlike you, you'll be just a concubine until death.
Sister, you probably don't know yet. I'm already pregnant with Prince Ben's child. Prince Ben said, as long as I give birth to a son, he'll make me a consort.
I just touched Rose Chu's wrist. Her pulse clearly isn't that of a pregnant woman. Could she be faking pregnancy?
Sister, you really have a tough life. Unlike me, Prince Ben dotes on me so much. Once I give birth to a son, I'll become the mistress of the residence. By then, you'll envy me.
You better hurry up then. Quickly get pregnant, otherwise in 10 months. When the prince finds out you're faking it, you know what will happen, right?
How dare you hit me? Aren't you afraid I'll tell Prince Frank about you losing your chastity before marriage and have him kill you?
Then go ahead and tell him, oh, but he can't just kill me alone. He'll have to wipe out my whole family. Your father and mother will have to be buried with me.
Prince Frank, pain.
Prince Ben's concubine is really unruly. How dare you, in the palace courtyard, attack my princess?
Prince Frank, you misunderstood. It was sister who hit me first.
Is that so? My princess is usually as gentle as water, like a little lamb. Why would she suddenly change her temperament today and start a fight?
It's just a little quarrel between us sisters. If there's nothing else, Prince, I'll take my leave.
Wait. You are Prince Ben's concubine, a secondary wife, whereas my princess is the emperor-appointed princess, belongs to the main wife. According to the laws of the Great Zhou, when a concubine meets the main wife, she must perform the kneeling palace etiquette. Even if Ben comes, rules must be followed.
I'm sorry, sister.
If it happens again, I won't let you off easily. My wife, father, and mother are waiting for us.
Read it well.
Since you took the money, play the role of my wife properly.
You're taking advantage of me. That requires an additional fee.
I just helped you. Let's call it even. If someone bullies you again, you must learn to fight back. If you can't win, I'll help you.
It's all your fault for coming too quickly. It affected my performance.
Janice Chu, just you wait.
Why are you so late?
Your Highness, Princess Janice and Prince Frank bullied me. Your Highness, you must stand up for me.
All right, today is the Mid-Autumn Festival. Crying like this is improper. If you upset the Emperor and Empress, I will definitely punish you.
The Emperor has arrived.
Greetings to the Emperor.
Where is Frank? Why hasn't Frank arrived yet?
Frank is not in good health. He probably walked slowly and got delayed.
Your son and daughter-in-law greet father and mother.
Rise. Take a seat.
It's been a long time since we last met. Prince Frank treats Princess Janice really well. Truly attentive and considerate. Unlike the previous princess, who met a tragic end.
Even the fiercest beast needs a good hunter. If the hunter has ulterior motives, not only will they fail to tame the beast, but they will also suffer the consequences. The princess is naturally timid, so please, mother, do not mention past events, lest the princess becomes anxious and restless.
This young man has just married and is already learning to protect her.
It seems this new princess suits Prince Frank's taste well. The new bride is here to see you. I will reward her handsomely. Laura, bring the tribute from the Southern Kingdom. Princess Janice, I wish you to soon extend the royal lineage. And have a child with Frank soon.
Thank you, the Empress, for your grace.
No need for formalities from now on. You will follow Frank. You can call me Mother as well to avoid any estrangement.
Oh dear, Janice. Even if you don't like the gift Mother gave you, you shouldn't destroy it in public. That's very disrespectful to Mother.
Clearly you tripped me.
You're the one who's weak. What does that have to do with me?
Clearly it was you who tripped me.
You are weak yourself. What does that have to do with me?
The princess is so unruly. She actually ruined the Empress's tribute fruits.
Prince Frank's wife comes from a merchant family, you know. Naturally, she doesn't understand etiquette.
This princess should be well-mannered and cultured. With such a princess, Prince Frank might have no chance at the throne.
Prince Frank is eccentric by nature and domineering. From what I saw today, it was all instigated by Prince Frank.
Forget it. It's just a tribute fruit from the southern country. It's nothing important. Don't make things difficult for Princess Janice.
But this is something the Empress prepared meticulously.
Don't speak out of turn, Laura. Guards, take her away. Give her a heavy beating.
Yes.
Empress, please have mercy.
The princess grew up in a merchant family. Today is her first time in the palace. Naturally, she doesn't understand the etiquette. I ask Mother to punish her.
Frank, the princess is a reflection of the residence's reputation. You need to teach her properly.
Ben is right. It's all because I'm physically weak. The princess takes care of me daily. Naturally, she has no time to learn these things. I can bear the consequences.
I didn't expect Frank Xiao to be so fierce with me usually. But when something happens, he's really someone to rely on. I, Janice Chu, am not someone who is afraid of trouble. Father, Mother, things are not like this. I wanted to share Mother's southern tribute fruits with everyone. It's better to enjoy it together than alone.
They're all smashed like this. How can we share them?
Please give me a moment, Father and Mother. I will definitely give everyone a surprise.
Then I will wait and see.
I've never heard that Janice Chu can make pastries. Even a deity can't save her now.
This Rose Chu dares to trip me up. Next time I see you, I'll hit you every time.
Princess,
Guard Huo.
why are you out here?
Just in time you're here. Come with me to find some ingredients. Let's go. Let's go.
The time for this incense is almost up. Why hasn't Janice Chu arrived yet?
The concubine of Prince Ben is really anxious. Isn't it not the time yet?
Princess Janice arrives.
What has Princess Janice made here?
Please, Father and Mother, take a look.
This rabbit is so lifelike, it looks just like a real one. The contents of this cup smell so rich and fragrant.
Please, Father and Mother, have a taste.
This rabbit cake has a delicate texture. It has southern tribute fruits as filling. Wonderful. Everyone, have a taste too. The drink has a rich milky aroma. Sweet but not greasy. Once you take a sip, you can't stop.
Your Majesty, is it really that delicious?
Delicious.
Princess Janice is so skilled in the culinary arts. I truly see you in a new light.
I've lived for decades. I've never tasted such delicious pastries.
I never thought southern tribute fruits could be eaten this way.
Indeed. Thank you, Princess Janice, for your generosity.
If you want to thank someone, you should thank the Empress. It's because of the tribute fruits from the Empress. Everyone can enjoy such delicious food.
If Princess Janice can make such a delicacy, I will reward her greatly. Princess Janice, tell me, what do you want?
I would like, Father, for you to name this dish and write a calligraphy for it.
Let's call it Reunion Tea and Jade Rabbit Cake.
Reunion Tea Jade Rabbit Cake. Thank you, Father.
Father, today is the Mid-Autumn Festival. Why don't we compose poems to celebrate this occasion?
Granted. I would also like to join in the fun with you young people.
Let's make the moon the theme.
I've heard Princess Janice is very talented, so let's start with Princess Janice. I heard that Princess Janice is highly talented. Then let's start with Princess Janice. Mother didn't want Janice Chu to marry into a high-ranking family, so she deliberately didn't hire a tutor for her. Janice Chu barely recognizes any characters, let alone compose poems. This time, she will definitely be embarrassed.
Janice Chu was mistreated by her stepmother before marriage. She can't even read. Rose Chu's actions are clearly meant to embarrass her. The princess has just entered the household. She shouldn't steal everyone's thunder. Didn't the princess just make desserts for everyone? Let Prince Ben's residence start with the poetry. That would seem fair.
Mother knows. Frank cares deeply for the princess. But as a royal daughter-in-law, the princess naturally should be talented and beautiful. Today we asked Janice to compose a poem to quell the rumors in town.
Frank, you wouldn't want to disregard Mother's efforts, would you?
I would never do that.
Poetry is the foundation of our Zhou dynasty. You keep stopping your wife. Do you think your own wife is too crude to be presentable?
Frank Xiao may look like a senior, but he is ruthless in his actions. If Frank promises today, in the future, because of his wife's vulgarity, she won't become the empress, and there will be no chance to inherit the throne. Just composing poems is quite dull. How about we add a wager?
Janice, what kind of wager would you like?
Sister, do you dare to bet with me?
What shall we bet on?
Let's both compose a poem. If you lose, you have to shout "I'm illiterate" while running around the main hall.
What a joke. You think you can beat me? All right, I accept.
Since both of you have agreed, I would be delighted to watch.
Janice Chu, you're bound to lose. Just wait to be humiliated. The moonlight is so bright tonight. Reunion day to celebrate reunion.
Good. Miss Chu is indeed talented.
Thank you for the compliment, Minister.
It's done so poorly, yet you call it talented. What kind of aesthetics do you all have?
Sister, you barely know any words, and you dare to mock my poetry. Truly shameless.
Janice, everyone present are highly literate ministers of the court. You better not disgrace the royal family.
Mistaking bad poetry for good, and still have the nerve to call yourself a scholar. Seems like the ones embarrassed are you.
I have served as an official for many years. Never have I seen such arrogance.
They all say Janice is vulgar and uncouth. I saw you today, and you was indeed so.
How dare you call me vulgar? My poetry can easily surpass yours.
Sister, you are getting more and more ridiculous since you claim your poetry surpasses our scholars. Why not compose a poem to enlighten us?
We are eager to hear. If the princess is truly talented, I am willing to kneel and apologize.
We second that.
Sister, please go ahead.
I will do. Who's afraid?
Janice Chu, this is not the place for your nonsense.
I won't back down. I don't need you to interfere.
Sister, it's not too late to regret now. Don't embarrass Prince Frank.
But all of you gentlemen should keep your promises. Don't forget the bet. When will the moon be bright? I raise my cup to ask the sky. I wonder in the heavenly palace. What year is it tonight? I want to ride the wind back there, but fear the jade towers and palaces are too high and cold. I turn around the red pavilion and lower the embroidered windows, shining on the sleepless. There should be no resentment. Why is it always full when we part? People have joys and sorrows, partings and reunions. The moon has its cloudy, clear, full, and wane phases. This has been hard to achieve since ancient times. I wish for people to live long, sharing the beauty of the moon from afar.
Good. I didn't expect Princess Janice to be so talented.
Good.
Good. Frank, you've really found a treasure.
Since when did Janice Chu know how to write poetry?
Please forgive me, Princess.
Never mind. It's not your fault. Well, after all, the poem is by the great scholar Su Shi, thanks to 9 years of compulsory education. Thanks to Mr. Su Shi. Although plagiarism is shameful, I dared to borrow the gentleman's masterpiece. To deal with the pretentious ones is also acceptable.
May I ask if this Mr. Su is the princess's mentor? Such a talented person, I must visit him.
Mr. Su Shi was born several hundred years later, so it's definitely impossible to meet him. Sort of. My mentor travels the world and is not in the capital.
So you were taught by a reclusive master.
They all say the Princess Janice is uncultured and illiterate, can't read a single word. But seeing you today, it's all just rumors.
Princess Janice's talent is unmatched in the entire Zhou dynasty. Prince Frank, with such a wife, what more could you ask for?
Sister, as per our agreement, fulfill your bet. Sister, as agreed, fulfill your bet.
Prince Ben, please save me. I don't want to be punished.
Sister, you just promised everyone saw it. You know what that means. It means you are petty and like to cheat. And those who don't know would think you don't respect the Emperor and Empress. Look down on them.
I am Prince Ben's person. Prince Ben will definitely not let me be punished.
Oh, so it's because you have Prince Ben backing you, that you don't respect the Emperor and Empress.
Today was supposed to be a family banquet at the palace. Since it's just for fun, winning or losing doesn't matter.
The Empress's words are incorrect. Playing is a small matter, but without trust, a person cannot stand. Without trust, a business cannot prosper. Without trust, a nation will decline. As a member of the royal family, we should set an example for the people.
Father is wise, sister. Please go ahead.
Rose is willing to accept the consequences.
I am illiterate. Janice Chu, how dare you scheme against me?
Oh, sister. You must be joking, clearly. It's because sister's health is weak. You just ran 2 steps. Everyone saw it. She fell by herself. You need to exercise more in the future.
My stomach hurts.
Rose, what's wrong with you?
Prince, my stomach hurts a lot. My child.
Ben, what's wrong with concubine Chu?
Mother, Rose has been pregnant for over a month. Just now, that kick from Janice, I'm afraid it might have harmed the royal heir.
How dare you, Janice, to harm the royal heir?
Janice Chu, you found out I was faking my pregnancy. Blood, Prince, quickly, summon the royal physician.
Quickly, summon the royal physician.
Rose Chu once bribed the royal physician to frame the heroine. This time I will avenge the heroine.
Quickly carry concubine Chu into the inner chamber.
Hey, wait.
Do you have anything to say?
Mother, this sister just had a fall. She absolutely cannot be moved now. It would be better to let the royal physician come over.
No, Prince, in such a public setting. What a disgraceful situation.
Sister, don't be afraid. The royal physician will be here soon. Oh, dear sister. What is this? How could you have this in your belly?
You actually pretended to be pregnant? Deceiving me.
Prince, I'm sorry I was wrong. I beg you to forgive me.
You dare to fake pregnancy to gain favor and even frame Janice, truly a heart of a viper?
Both being daughters of the Chu family, one is beautiful and kind. The other harbors malicious intentions. Truly a world of difference.
Your Majesty, I have a headache. I will take my leave for now.
This is simply nonsense.
Prince, considering the many years of friendship between us, please let me go this time.
Rose Chu, listen to me. Back then, you schemed to force me to marry you. Now you've embarrassed me in front of everyone. I'm telling you, in terms of beauty and charm. You don't even compare to Janice Chu, not even a fraction.
Sister. Do you know why after all these years, you haven't been pregnant with Prince Ben's child? Because infertility is an illness that needs treatment. Ha ha ha.
You are teachable. You've learned my essence so quickly.
That Janice Chu the bitch, how dare she upset my daughter? She really doesn't want to live.
Mom, Prince Ben was especially angry today. He even said he wanted to kick me out of Prince Ben's residence.
All right, don't cry now.
Mom, what should we do?
Originally sending that Janice Chu the bitch into Prince Frank's residence was supposed to help Prince Ben achieve great things. Who knew it would be like releasing a tiger back to the mountain?
Now, Prince Frank dotes on Janice Chu. Janice Chu definitely won't obey our commands. We might as well use the child to threaten her.
But that child was thrown into the mountains by me long ago. It's probably been eaten by wild dogs. Back then, in order to hold Janice Chu hostage, I then falsely claimed the child wasn't dead.
What should we do now? Prince Ben still has feelings for Janice Chu. Maybe they want to rekindle their old flame.
Since they still have feelings for each other, let them meet as lovers.
Mother, you're so wise. This is truly a brilliant plan that kills two birds with one stone.
Although I'm a medical student, I can't open a clinic. Oh, Frank Xiao has really wasted my talent. But now it's all good. With this calligraphy from the Emperor, I can open a tea and cake shop in Dazhou. This way, I can make a lot of money. I'm truly a business genius.
Miss, the entire residence is talking about it now. You outshone the second miss at the palace banquet. You've brought glory to Prince Frank's residence. Now everyone is saying you're a talented woman.
Keep a low profile.
Mother, this is for you to eat.
Nate, what did you just call me?
They say Nate is a wild child without a mother. Pretty sister, would you like to be Nate's mom?
They say an unfortunate childhood takes a lifetime to heal. Nate is quite pitiful too. Fine. I'll be a pain-free mom then. Of course, I can. As long as Nate is willing, I'm willing to be Nate's mom.
Great. Nate has a mom now.
From now on, Mom will buy you candied hawthorns every day, okay?
Okay.
I want this one.
How much is it?
3 coins.
All right. Miss, the young master doesn't lack anything at Prince Frank's residence. Why do you still want to buy so many things?
Nate's birthday is coming up soon. I want to make up for all the birthday gifts he missed over the years.
The young master is so lucky.
When the time comes, on your birthday, I will give you a pair of bracelets.
Then thank you, miss.
Haha.
Janice, why are you here?
Senior, no, Prince Ben. We went shopping for some things. We'll head back soon.
There's a tea house ahead. It'd have your favorite cloud cakes otherwise. Let's go sit for a while.
No need. Thank you, Prince Ben.
We've known each other since childhood. Even if we can't be a couple, we still have youthful memories. Why are you so cold to me?
It seems Prince Ben still has feelings for the original Janice Chu. Some things are better said face to face to avoid misunderstandings in the future. Ha, Prince Ben. You're overthinking it. Then I shall accept your offer. Lead the way, Prince Ben.
Please.
Send someone to deliver a message to Prince Frank's residence. Say that Janice is meeting someone privately at the tea house.
Yes.
Janice Chu. This time, no one can save you.
Please.
Thank you, Prince Ben.
Janice.
Let go.
Back then, I really shouldn't have listened to my mother and broken off the engagement with you, abandoning you. Please forgive me.
I am already married to Frank Xiao, and you have married Rose Chu. The past, let it stay in the past. Let's not bring it up again.
I can't get over it. Back then, if it weren't for Rose Chu taking advantage of my drunkenness and climbing into my bed. What's done is done. But all these years, I have never forgotten you. I believe you haven't forgotten me either. Otherwise, after 5 years have passed, you wouldn't remember my nickname, Shui Zhang.
Haha.
You remember it so clearly.
It's not Shui Zhang. It's Shui Chang. This. Oh, how do I explain it to you?
No need to say more. I understand it all.
Since you can't forget about me, then why did you help Rose Chu at the palace banquet, intentionally making things difficult for me? Everything I did
Was all for you. Think about it. If Frank finds out how deep our feelings are with his jealous nature, he would definitely make things difficult for you everywhere. I didn't expect this kid to be such a romantic.
Even though he looks like the senior and is deeply in love with me. But after all, he is my elder brother-in-law. I absolutely cannot cross that line. Prince Ben. Prince Ben. I understand your thoughts. It's just that.
So you're saying you agreed?
Huh. Agree to what?
This item is a deadly poison from Yaojiang. If you put it into Frank's food, he will surely die. As long as he dies, I will marry you as my main wife. That way, we can be together forever.
In the original host's memory, Frank Xiao was poisoned with Miao Jiang's deadly toxin. He certainly doesn't have long to live. I can use this drug to develop an antidote, save Frank Xiao's life.
Princess Janice and Prince Ben grew up together. They even talked about marriage once, but the Empress intervened and the engagement was called off. I'm afraid Princess Janice was sent by Prince Ben to harm you.
So it was Prince Ben who took Janice Chu's virtue. Prince Ben who took Janice Chu's virtue. To help him, she would even risk her life, remember? Today's matter. Besides you and me. No one else should know.
Yes.
What's wrong with the prince?
Today is the birthday of the prince's mother. The prince is not in a good mood. He drank too much.
Oh, then why don't you take him back to his room?
I'm not going anywhere. I just want to sleep here.
Hey.
Well, I'll trouble the princess to look after the prince.
Hey, wait. Hey, no, come back. Hey. Frank Xiao. I'll make you some hangover soup.
Janice, don't go. You're all I have. Don't leave me.
Oh dear. All right. I got it. I won't leave. I'll make some soup and be right back. There.
Don't go. I'm begging you.
The prince is afflicted with a deadly poison from Miao territory. I have used all my medical skills to ensure the prince's second half of life is safe. If you encounters this poison again, you will surely die.
If anyone asks, just say that I, the prince, have been poisoned, and the illness is severe. I won't live more than 5 years.
I'm sorry. Prince. Get up and drink the hangover soup, Prince. Come drink it while it's hot.
Could it be that the princess really hopes I drink this bowl of soup?
I spent an hour making it. Please don't let down my intentions, Prince.
Such intentions, Janice Chu. I gave you a chance since you remain stubborn. Don't blame me for being ruthless. Fine. I'm afraid it's too hot. How about the princess? Test the temperature for me first.
What are you doing?
You want to poison me, even at the cost of your own life. You and Ben really have a deep bond.
What do you mean?
What happened with you and Ben at the tea house today? I heard it all.
That this is a highly toxic poison from Miao Jiang. If you put it in Frank's food or drink, he will definitely die. As long as he dies, I will marry you as my main wife. Then, We can be together forever.
You suspect I poisoned you.
What else could it be? What are you doing? Janice Chu, spit it out for me. Spit it out. Call the Imperial Doctor. Imperial Doctor.
No need to trouble you, Prince. In this medicine, there's no poison at all.
What? How is that possible?
Sorry. To disappoint you, Prince. I didn't let you catch any evidence of my affair with Prince Ben. Nor did I give you a chance to kill me.
But today, you and Ben.
Although I, Janice Chu, am a woman, I am also loyal and kind. Unlike you and Prince Ben, who have the appearance of men, but are full of schemes, using a woman's feelings to achieve your unspeakable goals by any means necessary.
Janice, listen to me explain. Things are not what you think.
If you truly regarded me as your wife, you wouldn't have tested me like this today. You never trusted me from the beginning. If you don't want to be with me, then divorce me and let me go. Why do you have to find a reason to put me to death?
Could it be that I really misunderstood her? What should I do?
After a few days of research, it turns out this medicine is made from datura flowers. If this were in modern times, it wouldn't be a difficult thing. What are you doing?
To poison me, you risked your own life. You and Ben really have deep feelings for each other.
Let him misunderstand me. I won't give him the antidote. Once I pay back the money, I'll divorce him. Oh dear. A doctor's heart is always compassionate. Seriously. But seeing him suffer isn't very appropriate either. But to get the current medicine, I have to kiss him. What if he misunderstands me and falls in love with me? I got it.
Prince. You've seemed absent-minded these days, often staring blankly at the princess's portrait. Are you having a quarrel with the princess?
Who said that? How could I possibly quarrel with the princess? I and the princess are doing well.
I and the princess are doing well. You and the princess are doing well. Then why hasn't the princess wanted to see you these past few days?
Guard Huo, you?
Prince, if you truly care about the princess, why don't you just apologize to her? Women, you know, they need to be coaxed, not reasoned with.
Who says I care about her? I call this playing hard to get.
Men, oh, they really have a stubborn mouth.
These past few days, I haven't been by the princess's side. You send someone to protect the princess without delay or mistake.
It's so obvious already, and you still say you don't care about the princess.
Out, out, out. I want to be alone for a while.
Yes.
Now there's no one around. Frank Xiao is drunk again. It's a good opportunity to me to get the medicine who stole a kiss from him. It's a good opportunity to me to get the medicine who stole a kiss from him.
Janice, I was wrong. I shouldn't have misunderstood you. Please forgive me.
Prince, do you think my sister would poison Prince Frank? For your sake?
Of course, Janice Chu has always liked me. She wants to marry me. She will definitely help me get rid of Frank.
Prince,
How is it? Is Frank already dead?
the scout reported Prince Frank is in good health. There are no signs of poisoning.
How is that possible? Could it be that Janice Chu failed?
Your Highness might not know that my sister and Prince Frank have a harmonious marriage and are very close. Prince Frank even defended my sister publicly. I think my sister has really fallen in love with Prince Frank and couldn't bring herself to do it.
Impossible. Janice Chu and I grew up together, and that Frank has only known her for a few months. I think she must have failed to poison him. At this moment, it's hard to say. She might already be imprisoned.
Your Highness, what should we do next?
Keep a close watch on Prince Frank's residence. As soon as there is any movement, report immediately.
Yes.
Finally got all the materials. In a few days, I can open the shop.
Miss, in the prince's residence you have everything you want. Why do you still want to open a shop to make money?
Oh. I need to pay off Frank Xiao's debt, and then divorce from him.
What? Miss, you want a divorce from the prince? If your father and mother find out, they definitely won't agree.
Joyce, as a woman, I can't rely on others. I need to have a career of my own, and then find someone who truly loves me.
Although Joyce doesn't know, why are you like this? But as long as Miss wants, Joyce will always be with Miss.
Thank you, Joyce.
Do
you think this looks good?
This one also looks good.
How much is it?
How much is it?
2 coins each?
I'll go take a look at the kites.
All right, then you can help me put it on. Miss.
Prince, the person has been brought.
It's you.
Prince, something terrible has happened, Prince. The young lady is missing.
What? What happened to your young lady?
Today I went shopping with her. Just when I turned around to pay the bill, she disappeared. I searched everywhere nearby, but I couldn't find her.
Mobilize all forces and quickly find the princess's whereabouts.
Yes, my lord.
It's you.
Bastard. Is this how I told you to invite someone? Janice. Frank didn't make things difficult for you, did he? I haven't heard from you these days. I was worried sick.
Thank you for your concern, Prince Ben. I'm fine. There's nothing wrong. I'll be leaving now.
Wait. Was our affair discovered? That's why. You didn't poison him.
I never poisoned him.
What did you say?
Prince, the forest ahead. Found the princess's whereabouts.
Let's go.
Yes.
What did you say? Why didn't you, Frank? Janice? Don't you know that I like you? Don't you want to be my princess?
If you loved me, you wouldn't use me to achieve your unspeakable goals, nor would you put me in danger.
Even so, I'm doing it for our future.
If I did as you said, and Prince Frank, you would secretly me, because only they are truly safe.
It seems that Rose was right. You really have fallen for him.
I would never kill my husband. For an axe?
Husband? You call him husband?
Prince Ben, please respect yourself.
Then what am I? Janice Chu, I'm telling you. Let go of me. You are mine. Only I deserve to be your husband.
Let go of me.
Stop it. Let her go.
Let go. Let go of me.
Stop. Let her go. Are you okay?
Frank Xiao. If you hurt me, my father and mother will not spare you.
Ben, if you dare to bully my princess again, they will not tolerate such behavior. After all, when my illness flares up, swords have no eyes.
A group of people who are not helpful. What value do I bring to you?
Frank Xiao, let go of me. I can walk on my own.
You won't let me carry you. Who do you want to hug you? I am your husband.
Let go of me.
If you resist again, I don't mind consummating our marriage right now.
You don't think just because you saved me, you're so great you can do whatever you want. Once I pay you back, I'll divorce you.
But today you told Ben that I am your husband.
That was in a moment of panic. Just lied to him.
You take me as your husband. I should never have let you go. Ah. Since I am your husband, naturally,
Prince, my sister is too much. She actually teamed up with Prince Frank to beat you like this.
Rose? Tell me in what way am I inferior to Frank? That she would choose to help him. And not me.
In my heart, you are the best man in the world. It's my sister who's heartless. It's not your fault, Prince.
Janice Chu. Frank Xiao. The challenges you have presented, I will overcome them in the future. What I can't have, no one else should think of having.
Prince, I have an idea. That can help your highness vent this anger.
Speak.
Princess Flora will return to the capital soon. Why don't we give it a little push? Let Princess Flora reignite her past with Prince Frank. Let sister also experience the feeling of being abandoned.
Good. Let's do it. Janice Chu. I will ensure we find a resolution and move forward.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Nate.
Thank you, Mother.
Blow out the candles. Look, behind you. It's a birthday gift Mother prepared for you.
Mother, why is this so strange?
This is Superman. He's super awesome. He's also Mom's idol.
Father, come quickly. Come quickly. Nate wants Father and Mother to kiss together. Father kisses this side. Mother kisses this side.
okay.
Father and Mother kissed.
Nate, who is this dressed so outrageously, wearing underwear outside?
Mother says he's a hero called Superman, Mother's idol.
What? I am the first war god of the Great Joe. How come I don't know this person?
Father, are you jealous? If you like someone, you should boldly say it. Otherwise, if someone else takes Mother away, you'll regret it too late.
Impossible. As the princess of mine, she can only be mine. Someone come here.
What are your orders, my lord?
Send out the order. Search the whole city for that man named Superman.
What crime has this person committed?
Corrupting public morals. Bewitching the princess. His crime deserves death.
This person is well built? He indeed has masculine charm. No wonder the princess likes him. I obey, my lord. I will capture this person immediately.
Go!
To relieve my lord's anger.
What kind of taste is this? Am I not better than him?
Everyone, don't miss out as you pass by. Our shop is opening today. Everything is 20% off. You're welcome to try.
Hey, isn't that Princess Janice? Why is she showing herself in public? Opening a shop, huh?
I've heard Prince Frank is violent. Like a living king of hell, I guess Princess Janice has no other choice but to do this.
Indeed, this is already the 4th princess. I really wonder how long she can live so young. What a pity.
Sigh, by the way. What are reunion tea and jade rabbit cake? I've never seen them before.
Reunion tea and jade rabbit cake are made from milk combined with dried fruits that melt in your mouth. Everyone is welcome to try them.
It's the first time I've heard that milk and dried fruits can be made into pastries.
Oh, don't even think about it. The things used by the emperor are not something we commoners can afford to enjoy. They must be really expensive.
Oh, they're not expensive at all. 1 serving of jade rabbit cake and 1 serving of reunion tea cost only 5 coins in total, and it's pay after you eat. You won't lose out. You won't be fooled.
It's only 5 coins.
Are you serious?
Seriously.
Great. I'll take one.
Ah, it smells so good. Hurry and buy it.
I want one. I want one too.
I want one too.
Me too.
Line up, line up. Everyone, please line up. There's enough for everyone. I want one. I want one. Don't push.
Make way, make way, make way. Move aside.
Everything in the shop today. I'll take it all. I'll take everything in the shop today. I'll take everything in the shop today.
Young lady, everything should be done in order. Please take your people and line up over there. Thank you.
How dare you? The princess is here. It's your fortune. And you dare to make the princess queue?
I don't care who you are. Even if the prince comes, he has to queue. Please.
You. Our lady is the newly appointed princess by the emperor. Quickly pay your respects to the princess.
Well, what a coincidence. I am the newly appointed Princess Frank. According to etiquette, I am of a higher rank than her. She should salute me.
Oh. It seems the rumors in town are true. Princess Janice is indeed not an ordinary person. Today, Princess Flora has witnessed it firsthand.
Flora. She is Princess Flora. Oh, look at me. So it's Princess Flora. Let's talk inside. Sorry for the inadequate hospitality. Come, come, come.
Do you know what my relationship with Prince Frank is? Frank and I. We grew up together as childhood sweethearts. Our feelings are deep and sincere. If it weren't for my political marriage for the country, the position of Princess Frank's wife, it must be mine. It's not your turn yet.
Yes, yes, yes. The princess is right. The princess and the prince are a perfect match. A match made in heaven.
You're not angry. Don't think that by sweet-talking me a bit, I'll give Frank up to you.
I know I'm not worthy of the prince. So, please, princess, make sure to win over Prince Frank. By then, just a little reward would be enough.
Huh. What do you mean by that?
Just like that. I'll give you 1,000 taels. Leave Prince Frank. I'll leave.
Are you saying you'll leave as long as you're paid?
Yeah, right. As long as the price is right, I'll leave immediately.
Okay.
So in the princess's heart, am I only worth 1,000 gold?
It's over. Frank Xiao heard that I sold him. He definitely won't let me off.
The princess is truly virtuous, doing business, even going to sell me.
Prince, you've misunderstood. The main thing is, you and the princess are deeply in love. I should make way for you. But I still owe you 1,000 taels of gold. You can see how hard it is to make money these days. So I asked the princess to give me a little compensation. This way, I can be debt-free. And you can also. A happy union. It's a win-win situation.
So in the princess's heart, I'm just a creditor.
Frank Xiao is definitely testing me in front of Princess Flora. I must clear up our relationship. Yes. Of course. You are a creditor. I have nothing to do with the prince.
Damn it! Her heart must be set on that adulterer called Superman. That's why she has no feelings for me.
Frank, we haven't seen each other for so many years. I didn't expect. You are still so graceful and unchanged.
Princess, these past few years, you've really blossomed into a graceful young lady, becoming more and more beautiful. Unlike before, when you were just a little snotty kid following me around.
Oh, those were childhood things. Frank, don't tease me.
These two really make a perfect couple. A match made in heaven. However, in my heart, why do I feel so empty?
Oh, right, Frank. In 3 days, my brother is preparing a welcome banquet at the princess's residence. You must come.
Sure. I will definitely be there. Since the princess consort loves doing business so much, the pastries for the princess's residence, I'll leave it to you. Deliver them to the princess's residence in 3 days. Consider a gift from me to the princess. I wonder if the princess consort is willing.
Of course I can. I will make sure to do it well. Guarantee both the princess and your highness will be satisfied.
It seems the princess consort is in need of money. Have I not treated you well usually?
Who wouldn't take money if they can earn it? As long as the payment is enough, I'll serve the princess, even during postpartum confinement.
You?
With such a bad temper, no wonder everyone calls you.
Tomorrow, Princess Flora's welcome banquet is coming up. At that time, Frank and I, and Janice Chu will all be there. Have you arranged everything I asked for?
Rest assured, my lord. Everything is arranged properly. By then, we'll definitely make Janice Chu lose face. My lord, you've been so good to my sister. Yet she turned her affections elsewhere. Truly heartless.
Ah, my dear Rose is still the best. Once I ascend to the throne, then I'll make you the Empress.
That Rose, thank you in advance, Your Highness.
Rest assured, as long as you help me get rid of Janice Chu. And Frank, I will keep my word.
Rose, I'm willing to do anything for Your Highness. Even if it means dying for you. I will gladly do so.
Janice, you'd rather choose this so-called superhero lover than love me. You even serve your rival just to leave me in your heart. Am I really so unworthy of your love?
Your Highness,
Have you found any information about the lover?
I've been investigating for several days. There has been no news about this adulterer.
Send more people. Search every inch. Find this adulterer for me. Find this adulterer for me.
Yes?
Hey. I haven't seen Janice Chu these past few days. Why haven't I seen Janice Chu lately?
The princess has been at the milk tea shop these days. The princess has been at the milk tea shop these days.
Does she really not want to see me?
I think you misunderstood the princess. The princess does have feelings for you.
How do you know?
Just think about it. If the princess doesn't have feelings for you, why would she because of you to offend Prince Ben?
If Janice has feelings for me, why would she agree? I'm with Flora.
How about this? Tomorrow, during the welcome banquet, let's test the princess's intentions.
Okay.
The pastries I gave you yesterday, were they delicious?
Yes. Frank, you're here? Frank, you're here?
The princess has loved ocarinas since childhood. This is for you.
Thank you, Frank.
You know what? Prince Frank and Princess Flora really are a perfect match.
Prince Frank has been fond of Princess Flora since childhood. Now that Princess Flora is back in the capital, they are definitely going to rekindle their past romance.
Oh, isn't Prince Frank with the princess already?
That merchant's daughter, how can she compare to Princess Flora?
Still, Princess Flora and Princess Janice are the perfect match.
How dare you talk about my miss like that? Watch me tear your mouths apart.
Clearly I'm the one who wants to divorce you. Seeing them together, why do I feel so upset?
Miss, are you okay?
I'm fine.
The banquet is about to start. Everyone, please come inside.
Let's go.
Oh, let's go, let's go. I'm already starving.
Let's get some food. Set them up to the table here.
Okay.
Sister. Princess Flora and Prince Frank, going out in pairs. You still have time to be here, preparing snacks for them. You really are so virtuous.
What's it to you?
I'm kindly reminding you, sister. Be careful. You might lose your position as princess.
You should worry more about yourself. You've been with Prince Ben for so many years, yet haven't borne him any children. Be careful, you might even lose your position as a concubine.
You're clearly just jealous of me. For not winning Prince Frank's heart, so you can only play with such lowly things.
Reunion tea and jade rabbit cake are named by the Emperor. You call them lowly things, it's disrespectful to the Emperor. Kneel down and apologize now.
How dare you scheme against me? Watch me beat you to death. How dare you scheme against me? Watch me beat you to death. Where did this wretch come from? How dare you stop me?
Who are you daring to behave recklessly at my banquet? Who are you?
Replying to the princess, this person is Prince Ben's concubine, Rose Chine.
Sister Flora, that wretch just spoke rudely. I was teaching her a lesson for you.
A mere concubine, daring to call herself my sister. Even said that the Princess Janice is a wretch. Who do you think you are?
Princess Flora, I'm just standing up for you.
I didn't know. This princess's residence needs a concubine to be in charge. Take this unruly person away.
Yes.
Please, Princess Flora. Princess Flora, you can't treat me like this. Princess Flora.
Princess Flora looks so ladylike. I didn't expect her to be so ruthless when dealing with people.
Isn't this Janice? Today, how did she become the princess's maid? Letting his own princess serve his beloved. Frank, you really are generous.
Prince Frank actually let Princess Janice serve Princess Flora. It's truly unheard of.
It seems Princess Janice's status is at risk. Just mentioning her makes me angry. She's just a merchant's daughter. How can she compare to a princess?
It seems competing with a rival in love isn't easy. Everyone thinks Frank Xiao and Princess Flora are the best match. I might as well use this public opinion to force Frank Xiao to divorce me. Everyone is joking. Serving the princess and the prince is a great honor. In the prince's heart, Princess Flora is the most important. As a merchant's daughter, how could I be worthy?
The princess is right. Princess Flora. In my heart, no one can compare to you. Since today, the princess is so virtuous. Why not serve well both me and the Princess Flora? Princess Flora, the pastries I sent, are they tasty?
Yes. As long as them are from Frank, I like them all.
This Prince Frank, you are really good to Princess Flora. He care about everything.
After all, it's a friendship from childhood. No one can replace it.
Frank, since you and the princess are so fond of each other, I wonder, when will you marry the Princess Flora?
Ben. This depends on the princess's wishes.
Prince, if you want to marry a concubine, you don't need to ask me, as long as you like her.
You. The one Frank loves is me. He will divorce you sooner or later, and make me the main wife.
If that's the case, then let's get a divorce. Don't let down the Princess Flora.
Are you trying to force me? Do you think I don't dare to divorce you?
How would I dare? I see that you and the Princess Flora are deeply in love. I'll fulfill your wishes.
The Princess Flora returned to the capital today and will soon marry Prince Frank. I suggest we have a dance competition to celebrate. What do you think?
Sure, I haven't danced in a long time. Let's have a competition today.
Janice, I've heard you're skilled in music, chess, calligraphy, and painting, but how about your dancing skills?
Everyone knows. Princess Flora is an exceptional dancer. Janice Chu can't dance at all. She's definitely going to embarrass herself this time.
I can't dance. Is Ben Xiao deliberately trying to embarrass me?
Ben, my wife, is not a dancer. She doesn't need to compete in dancing publicly.
Everyone in Zhou Dynasty is good at dancing. They take pleasure in it. According to what Prince Frank said, Princess Flora is also a dancer, isn't she? Or are you just concerned about your own wife, not wanting her to compete in dancing publicly? From this perspective, your affection for the Princess Flora isn't that deep either.
Janice, are you afraid if you lose? You have to give Frank to me.
Although I can't dance ancient dances, I can dance modern ones. That should work, right? Let's compete then. Who's afraid of whom?
Prince, I guarantee you'll be satisfied.
Janice Chu, you're seeking your own doom. Don't blame me.
Three, two, start. The vast horizon is my love.
Hey,
At the foot of the rolling green hills, flowers are blooming.
hey,
What kind of rhythm is?
You are the most beautiful cloud in my sky.
The princess is unwell today. I must excuse myself.
Frank, I was clearly the winner today. Why did you leave with her?
it's all that Princess Janice's fault. She must have enchanted Prince Frank. That's why the prince left the Princess Flora alone.
Janice Chu, I am at odds with you.
That's right. Daring to bully our Princess Flora, throw away your pastries.
Hey, wait. I've been craving them all day. Pastries are pastries. Men are men. Eat the pastries first. It's not too late to pursue after.
Today, when Frank saved someone, his agility was impressive. Doesn't seem like someone who's been ill for a long time.
Is the prince suspicious that Prince Frank is pretending to be sick?
Send someone to investigate secretly. Be sure not to alert the enemy.
Yes, Prince.
You know very well that your dancing skills aren't as good as Flora's, yet you insisted on competing, making a fool of yourself, ending up like this.
So Frank Xiao was standing up for his first love, blaming me for not being as good as his first love, ruining the banquet. Don't worry. From now on, I'll stay away from Princess Flora. I'll pay off your debt soon and make room for your first love. Go away.
Prince, why don't you express your feelings to the princess? Let her know you care about her.
Today, when I saved someone at the princess's residence, it surely aroused Ben's suspicion. If I showed that I liked her a lot, I'm afraid she might be in danger.
The archer from that day hasn't been found.
Have you found out who was behind it?
Someone saw a servant going in and out of the Duke's residence.
How dare they touch my people? I will make them pay for it.
Take your filthy hands off me.
Let go of me. Ah.
Do you know who I am? My son-in-law is Prince Ben. You treat me like this. Watch your own worthless lives.
Prince, why do you want to take action against the Chu family?
The Chu family has done a lot for Frank Xiao. If you want to completely deal with Prince Ben's residence, you must cut off his right arm. Then he will have no power to fight back.
Steady your hand.
Miss, the master was caught selling illegal salt. The emperor ordered all the men in the Chu family to be exiled. All the women are to be sold into brothels as prostitutes.
The Chu family has tortured the original owner in every possible way. Finally got what they deserved. Evil deeds will eventually lead to self-destruction. That's their retribution. From now on, the Chu family's matters have nothing to do with me.
Yes, miss. Then I'll go and get busy.
Okay.
Our father is truly amazing. Finally avenged mother.
Nate. What do you mean by that?
I heard yesterday Guard Huo talking with father. Father said the Chu family bullied mother. He wants to avenge mother.
So it was Frank Xiao's doing. That living devil is actually quite adorable. Why isn't Princess Flora going on a date with Prince Frank? What are you doing at my little shop?
Sister Janice, please forgive me. I know I was wrong.
What kind of shock did Princess Flora receive? To actually make peace with me? Don't be like this. Let's talk it out.
Oh dear. About the party before. It wasn't something I wanted to do. It was Frank who asked me to do it.
Flora, tomorrow's banquet, accompany me in a play.
Frank, why are you doing this, You are already his princess.
I want to know, does she have any feelings for me in her heart?
I didn't mean to bully you. It was Frank who instructed me.
Frank Xiao doesn't want a divorce, yet he insists on saving face while suffering. Pulling such a stunt is really childish.
The pastries you made that day were absolutely delicious. I've been thinking about them day and night, unable to rest. Could you make them for me? One more time, please? I promise. As long as you agree to make pastries for me, I absolutely won't compete with you for Frank.
In Princess Flora's heart, Frank Xiao is actually less important than a cake. How tragic. I'm in a good mood today. I'll agree to it.
Really?
But there's a condition.
What condition?
You become my partner.
There will be pastries to eat. And money to earn. I agree.
Great. There's one more condition.
What condition?
You keep pursuing Frank Xiao. Make him divorce me.
Do you really not want to be Prince Frank's wife that much?
Frank Xiao actually found another woman to make fun of me. I will never let him off easily. He and I were forced into this. What I want is a passionate love affair.
This, although I don't know what you're talking about. But, for the sake of the pastries, I agree with you. Frank, you came to see me today. You're not just here for the drinks, are you?
Flora. I'm tired. I can't hold on anymore.
What exactly happened?
I heard what you and Janice were saying in the shop.
Frank, I didn't mean to betray you. The new pastries Janice made, they're really delicious.
Flora. What does it feel like? To love someone?
I don't know. Back then, I married for the country. I only met the prince consort a few times. He died in battle. Then I returned to the capital.
The world says I'm deeply devoted. But do you really love me?
I don't know. Besides my brother. Only you have been good to me.
Flora, I've always seen you as a sister. But ever since I met Janice, I've learned what love is.
So what is love?
Love is irreplaceable. In your heart, no one compares to her. Losing her is heart-wrenching.
Then I really doesn't love you.
Janice, in order not to be with me, she can do anything. She just doesn't want to love me.
You love Janice so much. Why do you want to divorce her then?
She doesn't have me in her heart. She can be with anyone. But not with me.
She doesn't like you. You should create opportunities for her to like you.
It's useless. She just doesn't have me in her heart. She watches me being intimate with other women, and she doesn't care at all. But my heart, it hurts so much.
A woman's love is not something easily spoken. If a woman has no feelings for you, why would she dance for you? Almost getting herself hurt by a hidden arrow.
Suspecting that I poisoned you?
What else then?
I would never for an ex kill my husband.
Husband? You call him husband?
Prince Ben, please have some self-respect.
Then what am I? Janice Chu, I'm telling you. You are mine.
Let go of me.
Only I deserve to be your husband.
Frank, don't be blinded by appearances. You need to let Janice know. What's in your heart?
Okay.
Janice, one day, I will definitely make you fall in love with me, and in the future, make you dance only for me.
Mother, you must help your son. Now that the Chu residence is sealed, I have no helpers. What should I do in the future?
You fool at this time, you're still thinking about the Chu residence? Frank Xiao's target is you.
A few days ago, Frank Xiao, agile and swift, rescued the princess at the princess's residence. I sent someone to investigate. Discovered, he doesn't show any signs of poisoning.
Yes. Frank Xiao has been pretending to be sick all these years, just to deceive us. Let's lower our guard and seize the throne when we have the chance. It's all my fault. I was too soft-hearted back then. I spared his life. That's why such a big disaster happened.
Mother, so now what should we do?
Kill Frank Xiao. Only then can we eliminate future troubles.
Mother. But now Frank Xiao has a powerful influence. How should we act?
Have you forgotten? He also has a Princess Janice. Once someone has a weakness, then he is no longer invincible. Sigh, who let him, an illegitimate prince, dare to compete with my son? For the throne?
Prince, my parents have suffered great humiliation. I beg you to save them, Prince.
If it weren't for the accusations from the Chu family, I wouldn't have faced the Empress's punishment. This is truly disheartening.
Prince, my father is innocent. It's all Frank Xiao's doing. He's trying to bring down the Chu family to get back at the prince.
Rose Chu, your father has been acting inappropriately. He has been using my influence to do as he pleases. If it weren't for the benefits he brings to the prince's residence, I would have ignored his actions. But now he's involved in the illegal sale of government salt. This could lead to his own downfall.
Your Highness, considering I've served you, please save my family.
This time, the Emperor himself has issued the decree. Even a deity couldn't save them. If you weren't still somewhat useful to me, I would have already asked you to leave the residence.
No. Prince Frank, please don't kick me out of the residence. What do you want me to do? I should comply, even if it means risking my life.
This matter, if you handle this matter well, that would be fine. If not,
I don't know what Janice likes about him. Your physique is clearly not as strong as mine. Lance.
Yes.
Have you ever been in love with a woman?
Never. I have always been loyal to you, my lord.
So clueless about romance. No wonder no woman is in love with you.
You understand romance. Even the princess doesn't like you. Aren't you still angry at the portrait all day?
Lance Huo, do you have a death wish?
Please calm down, my lord.
Then tell me. How do you confess to the woman you like?
I am clueless about romance. I don't know how to confess. Wait a minute. I know. Got it. I think. To chase a girl. You must cater to her preferences. Then you can succeed.
Cater to her preferences.
Princess, something's wrong. The prince is in trouble.
What happened to the prince?
The prince suddenly has a high fever. Even the royal doctor is at a loss. We can only ask you go and take a look.
Where is the prince?
In the study.
Frank Xiao, are you okay? Could it be the poison from Yao Jiang relapsing no matter what? Saving him is the priority? Frank Xiao, what are you doing?
Janice, look, I have a figure too, everywhere.
Frank Xiao, today it's to show off my figure to me. Yes, your figure is the best.
Then you shouldn't go out to find that adulterer.
What adulterer?
You can't forget about that adulterer. That's why you want to divorce me.
Adulterer.
How dare you make fun of me? Do you think my figure is not as good as that superhero adulterer?
I didn't mean that.
Then you like me.
You know, look fierce, but actually, you're quite cute. I do kind of like you. But aren't you in love with Princess Flora? If it weren't for this, I wouldn't want to divorce either. I've been talking for so long, and you fell asleep. Your alcohol tolerance is so bad, you shouldn't try to flirt.
I drank too much yesterday. Didn't say anything, right?
I can't let him know about I confess my feelings. How embarrassing. Yesterday, Your Highness drank too much and fell asleep.
I did drink quite a bit and didn't get anything important done.
Although you fell asleep. But Your Highness has quite a good figure. Words can be dangerous. Frank Xiao must want to kill me now.
What are you doing there?
My newly developed rose tea.
Let me have a taste.
Since when did Frank Xiao like making tea?
Prince Frank. Sorry to disturb you, Prince and Princess.
What brings you here today? Is there something important?
His Majesty misses the reunion tea and the royal chef's pastries. He specifically sent me here. Please, Prince and Princess, come to the palace tomorrow.
All right. Tomorrow, the princess and I will go together.
Madam,
How did things go?
our people have been placed in Princess Janice's palace. The news has already spread throughout the capital about Princess Janice having a child out of wedlock.
Well done. Go and receive your reward.
Thank you, madam.
Janice Chu. Tomorrow will be the day you die.
Prince? Now the entire capital is talking about the princess having a child before marriage.
Send someone to investigate and arrest those spreading rumors.
Yes.
Wait. Don't let the princess know about this. Janice Chu, how many things are there that I don't know about you?
Your servant greets Prince Frank and Princess Janice.
Rise.
The Empress invites Princess Janice to the palace for a gathering.
The Emperor is still waiting for us.
His Majesty is still napping. It will take some time for the summons. The Empress said she wanted to have a private talk with the princess. Prince, you don't intend to defy the order, do you?
Thank you for the Empress's kindness. I will go right away. I pay my respects to the Empress. Long live the Empress.
Princess Janice, do you know your crime?
I am unaware of any wrongdoing. That would cause the Empress such anger.
You bore a child before marriage, losing your chastity. You deceived His Majesty and the prince. You also concealed your past and married into the prince's residence. You committed the crime of deceiving the sovereign.
Oh, original self? You had your fun, but you left me in a terrible situation. If Frank Xiao finds out, he will surely kill me. I acknowledge my crime. Please, Empress, punish me.
The crime of deceiving the sovereign is punishable by death. However, if you are willing to work for me, I can spare your life.
May I ask, Your Majesty, what you want me to do?
Kill Prince Frank. The identity of Prince Frank's wife will be yours.
Your Majesty, if I really kill Prince Frank, not only will I not become his wife, but you will also leak this matter. Father will be devastated by the loss of his beloved son. He will certainly not spare me.
But if His Majesty finds out about this, you will also die.
According to the laws of Zhou, the crime of deceiving the Emperor is punishable by the execution of 9 generations. My sister is Prince Ben's concubine. Prince Ben is also in the 9 families. With Prince Ben accompanying me, I have no regrets.
You wicked woman. Hit her for me.
Mother, please calm down. The princess comes from a merchant family and doesn't understand etiquette. She contradicted you. Please, Mother, calm down. After all, In Father's eyes, you are the virtuous empress of the world. You should disdain to blame the younger generation.
If you are still unhappy, I can go to Father and plead guilty. Would that satisfy you?
Forget it. I'm not feeling well today. Please leave for now.
Your son and daughter-in-law take our leave. Is what my mother said true? What the mother said? Is it true?
Yes.
Do you really hate me so much? You'd rather have a child with someone else than be my princess.
Frank, listen to me. I was drugged at that time. That's why it happened. You have no idea about the situation back then.
Shut up. I don't want to hear about your affairs with other lovers.
Frank Xiao, if that's the case, why don't we divorce and go our separate ways?
You were the one who deceived me first, without my permission. You can never leave the residence in this lifetime.
Uncle Emperor, the pastries made by Princess Janice are simply too delicious. If I don't eat them for a day, I really miss it.
You're all grown up now, yet still like a little glutton. Why are you too late?
I see Frank just got married. You must have been lost in the tender charms of your bride, so you missed the time.
You're joking, Ben. I was merely indulging in the spring scenery. Just admiring the flowers in the imperial garden.
Princess Janice, I heard from Princess Flora that you opened a shop outside the palace, and even developed new pastries. Is it true?
It's true. I also brought some new products this time. I hope my father and mother can enjoy them together.
Princess Janice, this reunion tea and jade rabbit cake are items exclusively used by the Emperor. Selling them to the common people is a great disrespect to the Emperor.
Mother, please calm down. I believe that food is the most important thing for the people. Food should not be divided by status. Moreover, by selling it to the common people, it shows that my father is a wise ruler.
Well said. The pastries made by Janice can be sold to the common people. We must let the people share the joy with me. Quickly present the pastries. These pastries also have a hint of a rose fragrance.
Father, you are wise. There is indeed rose tea added to this.
Quickly serve the pastries to everyone. Everyone, have a taste.
These pastries are simply delicious. They are truly a delicacy. Janice, you are simply amazing.
Frank, what's wrong with you?
Murder. Someone. Guard the Emperor.
Quickly, call the imperial physician.
His face is pale. His lips are bruised. He has severe abdominal pain. There's also a bitter almond taste in his mouth. These are symptoms of poisoning. He must perform gastric lavage immediately. I need a gastric lavage tube, saline solution, and potassium permanganate solution.
The princess attempted to kill and silence him. Take her down for me.
Yes.
Father is poisoned. I am trying to save him.
Nonsense. I've never heard of such a method to save someone. Clearly, this is an act of silencing by murder.
Your Majesty, Prince Frank has been poisoned with a deadly toxin from Yiheng.
A deadly toxin from Miaojiang? How is that possible?
Janice Chu called you to the palace to make sure Frank knows about your past, so that Eunuch Wu would see that you and your husband are not getting along. Actually, the real poison I had already placed in your pastries.
How could he be poisoned for no reason?
The poison in Prince Frank acted so quickly. It must be something he ate.
Something he ate? Frank just ate the pastries made by the princess.
Quickly, check if there's anything wrong with the pastries.
These are poison.
Impossible.
How dare you, princess? How dare you plot against your own husband? How dare you, Princess Janice? You dare to harm your own husband, guards. Seize her for me.
Father, I am innocent. You let me save him.
Quickly take Prince Frank to the back hall for treatment. Speak. Why did you harm Frank?
Father, it really wasn't me.
Uncle Emperor, Prince Frank and the princess just got married. Their feelings are at their strongest. Why would Princess Janice want to kill Prince Frank? There must be some hidden reason.
Father, recently it's been rumored in the capital that Princess Janice lost her virginity before marriage and even gave birth to a child. Frank was furious when he found out and wanted to divorce her. It must be because of this that Janice decided to erase him.
Ben, you're talking nonsense.
Your Majesty, I did see Prince Frank and the princess arguing outside the hall, talking about divorce.
What else do you have to say?
Janice Chu, Frank loves you so much. Why would you want to harm him?
Flora, believe me, I really didn't.
Your Majesty, something terrible has happened. Prince Frank is in critical condition.
Is there any hope for him?
Your Majesty, Prince Frank was once poisoned by the Miaojiang. I have used all my medical knowledge and saved the prince's life. But now he's poisoned again. I'm afraid there's no hope this time.
Leave now.
I take my leave.
My son. How could you die so young?
Mother, don't be sad. We should punish the culprit now. Avenging Prince Frank is what matters.
Father, I can save him. Let me save him.
You wicked woman. You caused Frank to die young? Guards, take her away and beat her to death for me?
Empress, who is the real culprit? You know it well. You're so eager for me to die. Are you afraid of what I might say to the Emperor?
How's the investigation going?
I found something in Princess Janice's room. This is a deadly poison from Miaojiang.
This is a deadly poison from Miaojiang. If you put it in Frank's food, he will become a dead person. Once he is, I will marry you as my main wife. That way, we can be together forever.
It seems this time there's no way to defend myself. I will die without a trace.
Now even Frank is pointing at you. What else can you say?
Frank. He's
Frank Xiao.
He's dead.
Frank Xiao. Frank Xiao. Frank Xiao. Frank Xiao. Frank Xiao.
My sister is still thinking about your Prince Frank.
Where is Frank Xiao?
My sister is really pitiful. Just married and already separated from Prince Frank by life and death.
You're talking nonsense. Frank Xiao is not dead.
Sister, stop deceiving yourself. Prince Frank has already been buried. Speaking of which, Prince Frank should have been killed by you.
It was you who killed him.
So what if it was? Poor Prince Frank. A lifetime of fame. In the end, for you, ended up dying so tragically. Even at the brink of death, he still asked Princess Flora to keep you safe.
Beat her.
Mother, please calm down.
Frank Xiao was willing to give up his life for me, but I couldn't tell him sooner that I liked him and caused his tragic death.
Sister, don't be sad. I'll send you to meet your prince right now.
Frank Xiao? It's really you.
I'm sorry. I'm late.
You scared me to death. I thought you were dead.
All right. I won't lie to you anymore.
Janice Chu, Frank loves you so much. Why would you want to harm him?
Flora, trust me, I really didn't. Go to Prince Frank's residence quickly and get the antidote to save Frank Xiao. It'll be too late if you delay any longer.
Frank, we've had a deep bond since childhood. We don't have the fate of being husband and wife. So let's say a proper goodbye.
Flora, help me put on a show. Don't alert the enemy.
Okay.
Frank, what on earth is going on?
Your Majesty, please calm down. Frank lost his mother at a young age. He's just used to his freedom, that's all.
As a prince, he shouldn't joke about life and death. It's improper.
Your Majesty is right. Frank, this time you're in the wrong. Hurry and apologize to your father.
Father, please forgive me. This time, being poisoned was no joke. I did it to catch the culprit. That's why I took this drastic step.
What do you mean by that?
Today is a family feast. Everyone saw Frank ate the pastries made by Janice and was poisoned.
Someone poisoned the pastries of the princess, intending to use her to kill me.
Who did this?
Guards, bring the person here. After the news of the death spread, this person tried to escape amidst the chaos, but was caught by my guards. They found a deadly poison from Miaojiang on him. If the princess hadn't acted in time to save me, I might not have survived.
It was Janice, who asked me to go to the residence for the antidote, and let Frank eat it with my own hands.
This poison from Miaojiang? If she wasn't the one who poisoned, how could she have the antidote?
When I was young, I was frail and often ill. I once apprenticed under a renowned wandering doctor. That's how I learned medicine.
I had no idea the princess of Prince Frank's residence knew medicine. Prince Frank's residence truly is full of hidden talents.
If the Empress Dowager does not believe, you can summon Imperial Dr. Li for questioning.
Summon Imperial Dr. Li.
Your Majesty, I pay my respects. Greetings to the Empress. Long live the Emperor. Long live the Empress.
I ask you, did you know the princess of Prince Frank's residence knows medicine?
Your Majesty, it is true. The princess of Prince Frank's residence has extraordinary medical skills I have personally witnessed. Her curing the young prince's heart condition. And now the young prince is no different from ordinary children.
Even if Janice knows medicine, it doesn't prove that she didn't poison. This person is Janice's servant. Perhaps she poisoned on purpose in order to win Frank's favor. So,
You're talking nonsense.
Ben is right. This person was indeed instigated. You were the one who instigated this. Frank.
Frank, why are you framing me? Father, please seek justice for your son.
Frank, this matter is of great importance. You must speak cautiously.
I am not speaking falsely.
Who exactly instructed you? If there is even a hint of a lie, I will execute your entire family.
Your Majesty, I dare not lie. It was Prince Ben's residence that instructed me.
Utter nonsense. What evidence do you have to prove that it was Prince Ben's residence?
The banknote given to me by the maid had Prince Ben's residence's seal on it.
Ben, what do you have to say for yourself?
Father, I am innocent.
Prince, please save me. Please save me, Prince.
You vile woman. How dare you betray Prince Ben and commit such a heinous act? Aren't you going to beg for mercy?
Speak. Why did you harm my seventh brother?
Enough, Ben. Rose has been living in the inner quarters for a long time. How could she have obtained the Miaojiang poison? And how did she get the banknotes with the official seal?
If you want your parents to live, admit that you did all of this. I will save you. Speak up. Who exactly are you? How did you harm my seventh brother?
It's because I was jealous of my sister, having a childhood sweetheart relationship with Prince Ben, so I poisoned Prince Frank. Then I framed Princess Janice. The banknotes were stolen by me from the prince. The poison from Miaojiang was bought by me from the black market. Everything was done by me. It has nothing to do with Prince Ben.
Rose Chu, assassinating the prince is a capital crime. Think carefully.
You better tell the truth.
No one instructed me. I did it all by myself.
Your Majesty, this matter has already caused a huge commotion. Why don't we solve this in secret to avoid criticism from the court officials?
The Empress speaks rightly. This woman is audacious, poisoning the royal family. Sentence her to death.
No. Prince, save me, Prince, save me, Prince, save me.
Princess Janice and Princess Flora have done a great job saving people. Reward Princess Janice with 1,000 taels of gold. Princess Flora with 500 taels. As for Ben, for lack of discipline, Confine him to Prince Ben's residence.
Father, father.
I'm tired today. You may all leave now. Frank, follow me to the back hall.
Janice, you're quite skillful. I learned a lot today.
Prince Ben, you've done too many bad things. Be careful not to run into ghosts when you go out.
Tell me the truth. The rumors about Princess Janice. What is really going on?
Father, please see clearly. This is completely baseless. Someone is intentionally causing trouble between me and the princess. That's why they spread these rumors.
Frank, your mother passed away early. I have been busy with state affairs. I neglected you since you were young. You got injured on the battlefield. Endured the poison from Miao territory. Barely survived. I feel for you. That's why I haven't held you accountable for your reckless behavior these years.
Father's deep affection. I will remember it in my heart, Father.
The princess consort is expected to be the role model for all women. Her background might be criticized by the world.
I understand your good intentions, Father, but regarding today's matter, everything I said is true. I am most aware of the private matters. I ask you to see clearly, Father, and restore my princess consort's innocence.
Since you are so certain, I will believe you. You may leave now.
Your Majesty, Prince Frank and Princess Janice are deeply in love. You can rest assured.
Since ancient times, the royal family has had true lovers. It seems that Frank has genuine feelings.
Your Majesty means I takes leave.
My lord.
Where is the princess?
The princess is in the room. Today, the princess thought you were dead. She was crying in the room, heartbroken. It seems the princess has feelings for you.
Mind your own business. No need to follow me.
Yes. The iron tree has finally blossomed.
Calculating with the modern exchange rate, 100 taels of gold is over 10 million. I never thought that one day I, Janice Chu, would become a millionaire. Once I pay back the money, I will feel relieved, and I can express my feelings to Frank Xiao.
Mother, Grandpa Emperor rewarded us with so much gold. Can you buy a room full of kites for Nate?
Nate, be good. This money can't be touched. This money is what Mother needs to return to Father. I'll secretly buy you kites. This is the IOU. I'll pay you back within a year. Then you let me go.
You, Janice. So you still want to leave me? Janice, since you don't like me, why did you come to provoke me?
Princess, how is the prince?
I have already given the prince painkillers. The symptoms have eased somewhat. Why is the prince like this?
In response to the prince was poisoned by a deadly toxin from Miaojiang 5 years ago. Although the poison has been neutralized, missing memory. Whenever he gets emotional, his headaches flare up.
The toxin invaded Frank Xiao's cranial nerves. In ancient times, brain surgery wasn't possible. We can only relieve pain temporarily. Prince, you're awake. Are you still feeling unwell? Are you hungry?
I want some porridge.
Okay, I'll make it for you now.
Your Highness.
Lance, when your head condition flared up, I vaguely remember having an intimate encounter with a woman. What exactly happened?
Your Highness. 5 years ago, you were poisoned with a deadly toxin from Miaojiang while evading pursuers. You lost your senses due to the unbearable poison addiction and spent a night with a woman.
Have you found out who she is?
By the time I arrived, the woman had already left. I was just a step away from catching her. I've been investigating over the years, trying to find her whereabouts. But to no avail.
It is I who owe her. If Janice finds out about this, will she blame me?
I think if you have feelings for the princess, it's better to tell her directly. If the princess has feelings for you too, she will definitely understand.
Janice, I've missed you so much these days.
Do you miss me, or do you miss eating pastries?
Janice, Frank, did he confess to you? Janice, what kind of love do you want?
I want a love with a sense of ceremony.
So what is a love with a sense of ritual?
It's formally confessing with flowers, then waking up every morning with a good morning kiss, taking a walk with me in the evening. When I'm happy, he'll jump with me. When I'm not happy, he'll be there with me.
Frank will definitely fulfill your wish.
Why has Mother come here?
You useless fool. How could I have given birth to someone like you? Faced with a minor issue, you turn into this mess?
It's easy for Mother to say. Now that everything is exposed, I am confined to the residence. This matter is settled. Father has become estranged from me. He will certainly favor Frank in the future. How can I turn the situation around?
Just stay confined. And sincerely repent. Let your father see your sincerity. There's no overnight grudge between father and son.
Do you mean, Mother, that I can still be favored?
The outcome is not yet decided. Don't forget. We still have an ace up our sleeve.
Lance Huo. How do I look today?
You are the most handsome man in the Zhou dynasty. The princess will definitely accept your proposal.
Thank you for your kind words. If the princess agrees, you will be heavily rewarded.
Really? I have followed you for so many years, and this is the first time I've seen you so anxious.
Once you have a girl you fancy, you'll understand how I feel now.
Princess Flora, you being so mysterious, what are you up to?
Oh, you'll find out soon enough.
What are you doing?
Janice, I like you. I don't want to divorce you. Will you be my princess?
When did you start liking me?
From your wedding night, when you ran away from the wedding and pretended to be with me. From when you didn't hesitate to offend Ben, you didn't poison me. From when you researched the Miaojiang poison for me. You saved me from danger.
I'm rich. Kill.
What is this?
Frank Shu.
Your every smile has long been engraved in my heart. This jade pendant has been with me for many years. Today I give it to you. Consider it as ours. Token of affection. Will you be my princess?
Wait.
Whose child is this? Daring to cling to me. Such nonsense, Lance Huo. Quickly take him out. Interrogate him properly.
Prince, don't you remember Pyre? Who are you? 5 years ago, in the cottage outside the city, you took Pyre's body, promised to take responsibility for Pyre. This jade pendant was left by you. I didn't know your identity. Later, my parents found out I was pregnant before marriage, and they kicked me out of the house over the years. I took the child and hid everywhere. Until I heard someone inquiring about my whereabouts. So I took the child across a great distance to reunite with you.
Prince, you are truly affectionate, giving a jade pendant to 2 women.
Janice, listen to my explanation.
Since you promised to take responsibility for Miss Pierre, then please, Prince, treat Miss Pierre well. Congratulations to Prince on having a son, a family reunion.
Janice, listen to my explanation. Janice.
Nian King, wake up. Don't scare your mother, Prince. Please save the child.
Let the imperial physician come here.
Yes, Your Highness.
The original Janice Chu, unmarried with a child, framed by someone. Pyre must have gone through a lot of hardships, finally got to be by the prince's side. It was supposed to be a good thing. But why do I feel so upset? Flora, why are you here so late?
You haven't eaten all day? Have some porridge. Janice, I know you're upset. But Frank was also poisoned at that time. He couldn't help himself.
Flora, I feel so miserable. I'm not a petty person, but seeing Frank Xiao have a child with another woman makes me feel so bad.
Love needs to be fought for. You need to make things clear with Frank. Don't let yourself be wronged.
Prince, the young master, is just malnourished. There's no other major issue with his health. Just make sure to supplement his nutrition afterwards.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Li. In the coming days, I'll trouble you to take care of Nian King. I will instruct the servants to take good care of him and help Nian King with his nutrition.
Your Highness, please don't go. Don't you want Pyre anymore?
Pyre? I already have a wife now. Don't be like this.
That day when we were together, you promised me you would take responsibility for me. Are you going back on your word, Prince?
Pyre, I feel guilty towards you, but now I have a wife. We cannot continue our past relationship.
Pyre knows she cannot compare to the princess. As long as I can stay by your side, Prince, Pyre doesn't need a title.
I will provide for you and our child, ensuring you have no worries about food and clothing. But you must not disturb us.
Even if you don't like me. Remember that Nian King is your own flesh and blood. Can you bear to let him be separated from his father since childhood without a father's love?
Dad, don't go. Stay with me while I sleep.
Okay. Daddy will stay with you while you sleep.
Janice too, just wait. I will make you lose everything.
So it turns out she's in your heart.
Janice, you're here. I thought you would never see me again.
Prince, I'm here to return the money. Here's 1,000 taels of gold. Count it.
Are you so eager to leave me?
Yes. Please keep your promise. And let me go.
Is it because of Pyre and her child? Or because you never loved me?
Does it make a difference?
I don't believe you never loved me. If it's because of Pyre and her child, I can...
Prince, you are too self-indulgent. I have never loved you. You are just my creditor.
Creditor. So this is how you see our relationship.
I will never love you. It was like this in the past. It is like this now. And it will be like this in the future.
Janice, what should I do? For you to fall in love with me.
Prince, drinking is bad for your health. You should drink less.
I don't want to divorce the princess, but I also feel guilty towards Pyre and son. I feel like a rat caught in a trap. I don't know what to do.
Your Highness, your headache is acting up again. I'll go find the princess.
Mother, don't cry. Nate will protect you.
Nate is so good. If one day Mother leaves the palace, Nate must take good care of yourself.
Nate will take good care of myself. Nate doesn't want Mother to leave.
Princess, something's wrong. The prince's headache is acting up again. You should go and check on him.
Janice, don't leave me. I have something to tell you.
You need to stay calm. I gave you an injection. You should get some rest first. We'll talk later.
Why are you here?
Prince, why are you so surprised? It was you who asked me to stay last night, did you forget?
Impossible. It was clearly Janice here last night.
Prince misses the princess. Mistook me for the princess. But I don't mind. Being able to serve the prince is already the greatest blessing.
Get out!
Prince.
Get out of my sight!
Why are you here?
Princess. I am the prince's person, of course. I'm here to accompany the prince.
You've been here all night.
Frank and I are in perfect harmony. Even after all these years, he still can't forget me. Last night, Frank kept me up until midnight. It was really exhausting for me.
How dare you? How dare you speak such filthy words in front of the princess?
Oh dear, I forgot. The princess is all alone, can't get the favor. She can't bear to hear such things. You. How dare you hit me?
Harmony between husband and wife. It talks about the love between husband and wife. You aren't even a concubine. How dare you use the words meant for a wife? I, as the princess, am teaching you the rules.
Aren't you afraid I'll tell the prince?
Go ahead and tell him. Let's see if the prince punishes you or me. Without my approval, you're not even a maid. If you make me angry one day, I'll take away your son and take care of him myself. And end your dream of gaining status through him?
You... Janice Chu, I'll make you pay for this.
Miss, what should we do? Should you ask the prince for clarification?
I gave the prince anesthesia yesterday. He will be asleep all night. So nothing will happen with Pearl.
Then what Pearl just said was to force you to leave the residence.
When something unusual happens, there must be a reason. Go along with it. Let her and the people behind her reveal themselves.
Janice, where are you going?
From today on, I will move to the clinic to live. You three can live happily together.
Janice, listen to my explanation. Things are not what you think.
Then what is it? You spent the whole night at Pyre Place. After all these years, you still can't forget about her. And stayed up until dawn.
Sister, don't blame the prince. Sister, please don't blame the prince. It's all my fault. It was me who seduced the prince. The prince couldn't help himself.
Oh, couldn't help himself, huh? You and the prince really have deep feelings for each other.
Sister, please don't misunderstand. Even if the prince likes me, I can't affect your position.
Shut up. The only one I love is the princess, Janice. Believe me, the only one I love is you.
I can't bear the prince's love. Better leave it for someone who needs it.
I beg you, sister, spare me and my child.
What are you doing? Let go of the princess.
Princess. Nian King is the prince's own flesh and blood. I beg you to give me and the child a way out. Let him recognize his ancestors. If you don't like me, I can give up any title and stay by the prince's side.
The prince just favored a woman, and the princess is making a fuss about leaving. Truly jealous.
The prince took her virginity. He should take responsibility for her.
That's right. This girl even gave birth to a son for the prince. They deserve a proper status as mother and son.
The prince must be afraid of the princess getting angry. That's why he doesn't dare to admit it.
Which noble family doesn't have multiple wives and concubines? Which noble family doesn't have multiple wives and concubines? The princess is too petty.
After all, it's royal bloodline. It cannot be left among the common people.
Find out Pyre's identity.
Yes, sir.
No, no.
The Empress has decreed that Mistress Chu will reside in the private garden in the western suburbs. Without a decree, you are not allowed to go out. If you disobeys, it will be as if you never woke up today.
Thank you, Empress, for saving my life. I will never forget.
I saved you because you are still useful this time. You handled Pyre's matter well.
Thank you for your praise, Empress. Empress Miss Pyre has already caused chaos at Prince Frank's residence. No peace at all. Even Princess Janice has moved out of Prince Frank's residence. Now, this matter is stirring up quite a storm.
How did you make Prince Frank believe that Pyre is that woman?
Well, sister, how dare you have an affair outside?
No, it's not like that. I was drugged. That's why this happened.
Someone, tie up the young lady and take her to the ancestral hall.
Yes.
Well done. Since Prince Frank's residence is in chaos, then I add fuel to the fire again.
What does the Empress want to do?
Accomplish this task. I will reunite you with your parents. Once Prince Ben ascends the throne, you will be made a noble consort.
Thank you, the Empress, for your support. I will do my utmost, and will not hesitate to sacrifice my life.
Janice, where are you going?
From today on, I'm moving to the clinic. You three can live happily together.
Janice, listen to my explanation. It's not what you think.
Then what is it? You spent the whole night at Pearl's place last night. After all these years, you still can't forget about her. You stayed there until dawn.
My lord, something bad has happened. There's an outbreak of plague in the southern suburbs. A riot has broken out. His Majesty has issued a decree. He asks you to go handle the matter immediately.
What? Send someone to protect the princess. I'll take care of it when I return from the southern suburbs. Explain to her again.
I will go right away.
Mother, they said you left the residence. Please don't go.
As long as you behave, I can also be your mother.
Why are you here and wearing my mother's clothes?
This residence will be mine in the future. Even your father will be mine.
You wicked woman. You're the one who took my father from my mother. You made my mother sad.
It's your mother who didn't know her place. I gave birth to a son for the prince. I should rightfully be the mistress of this residence.
You're lying. My father has only one son, and that's me. Mother is the rightful princess of father.
How dare you compete with my son for favor? Today, I will make you suffer. Someone come.
What are your orders, madam?
I like being called madam. What's your name?
My name is Yiheng.
From now on, you will follow me. I will treat you well.
Thank you, madam. What would you like me to do, madam?
Take this bastard away from me. Send him to the woodshed. Don't give him anything to eat. When I'm in a better mood, I'll let him out.
Yes, madam.
You wicked woman. I'll tell father and have him kick you out.
Your father went to the southern suburbs. He won't be back for a while. This residence is under my control. Take him away from me.
Mother, don't you want Nate anymore? Please come back and see Nate, okay?
Madam, you called for me?
Pyre, the matter's at Prince Frank's residence. Well done. My efforts in nurturing you weren't in vain.
Thank you, madam. If it weren't for your rescue back then, I'm afraid Pyre would have already died of illness in the wilderness.
That lover of yours? I'll deal with him for you. In the future, you'll enjoy endless wealth and glory.
After all, he's still the child's father. Please, madam, don't be too ruthless.
How foolish. As long as he's alive for one day, your and Nian King's identities could be exposed at any time. Do you want your son to die with you?
I'll follow Madam's arrangements.
Prince Frank has gone to the outskirts. Princess Janice has also moved out of the residence and is staying at the inn. The defenses are loose now. It's the perfect time to strike.
Madam, do you want to assassinate Princess Janice?
Death would be too easy for her. I want to torture her slowly.
Princess Janice is cautious by nature. I'm afraid it won't be easy to get close.
Unless there is one person.
Madam, the young master hasn't eaten or drunk anything for 3 days. If anything happens to him, it will be hard to explain to the prince.
Make some snacks and send them to him. Use this set of plates.
Yes, madam.
Princess Janice is very cautious. It might be difficult to get close.
Unless there is one person. That would be Nate. This is used for the patients in the southern suburbs. As long as Nate contracts the plague and is then let out of the residence, he will surely go to find Janice Chu. By then, Janice Chu will also catch the plague.
Madam, this plan is truly ingenious. To get rid of Janice Chu and that illegitimate child without anyone knowing. To get rid of Janice Chu and that illegitimate child without anyone knowing.
The madam is afraid you'll starve to death, so she specially sent you some snacks.
You wicked aunt. How could you be so kind?
The madam treats you like this because she's afraid you'll take her son's place. As long as you leave Prince Frank's residence, you won't pose a threat to her.
I want to go find my mother.
The door is open. You can leave after you finish eating. Once you leave, don't come back.
Hey, Nate. What are you doing here?
Mother, Nate is cold.
Why is he so hot? Come. I'll take you inside first.
Miss, what's wrong with the young master?
Nate has caught the plague.
What should we do?
Starting today, the store will be closed to customers. The store will be disinfected. Everyone who had contact with Nate should wear a mask. Also, send a message to Prince Frank. Have him come see me immediately.
Miss, a few days ago, Guard Huo came to deliver a message saying there was an outbreak of plague in the southern suburbs. The people's hearts are unsettled. The prince went to the southern suburbs to resolve this matter.
Frank Xiao is not here. Then how do I get the medicine to save Nate?
Miss, what should we do now?
We can only use physical cooling methods. Go to the southern suburbs. Ask the prince to come quick.
Yes, miss.
Madam, everything has been taken care of. The young master is already with the princess.
Well done. Is everything cleaned up? To avoid leaving any evidence?
It's all taken care of.
Mom, do you think the kite I found is pretty?
Be quickly online. Where did you get this kite from?
I found it in the woodshed.
Retribution. It's all retribution.
Madam, what's wrong with you?
Quick, hurry, summon the Imperial Doctor.
How is the patient's condition now?
Oh? Replying to Prince Frank, the medicine has little effect. The number of patients is still increasing. Every day, a large number of people die from the plague.
Prince, the princess has sent a letter.
What's wrong with the princess?
The princess said, the young master has caught the plague. She is taking care of him in the store.
Prepare the horse. I need to leave.
Prince, the residents also sent a message saying that young master Nian has also caught the plague. He's in critical condition. One is your own child. The other is your adopted child. Which side will you go to first?
I cannot leave the princess to face danger alone. As for young Master Nian King, I'll leave him to Dr. Li's care.
Yes.
Frank Xiao, you're finally back.
I'm sorry, I returned late.
The situation is urgent now.
So, you just kissed me. It was to save Nate.
Yes, I have a special ability. I can get the medicine from hundreds of years in the future, but the prerequisite is to kiss you.
So all the times you flattered me before, it was to get the medicine.
You can think so.
I loved you wholeheartedly, yet you used me in every possible way.
You have me in your heart? Don't you still have Miss Pyre?
My feelings for Pyre, that's a debt I owe. That day, I don't know why, when I woke up, she was right beside me. I don't remember a thing.
All right, I understand. That day you had a headache. I gave you some calming medicine. Based on the dosage, you wouldn't have woken up all night, so it's impossible that anything happened with her.
Since that's the case, why are you insisting on leaving the residence?
I found something suspicious about her, so I pretended to leave on purpose, to investigate the people behind her.
What did you find out?
She used to be a maid at Prince Ben's residence. Later, she was rescued by Rose Chu.
So she was originally one of Ben's people. How dare she try to cause trouble between me and the princess?
Miss Pyre, the young master is gone. Please accept my condolences.
You're talking nonsense. My son was perfectly fine. He just called me mother a moment ago. Prince, he said Neon King is gone. He's lying to me, isn't he?
Neon King has already passed away. Let him mourn.
It's all because of you. You lured the prince away. That's why my son died young. I want to kill you.
Enough.
She caused your son's death, and you still protect her.
Neon King's death, actually. This is all you're doing.
What do you mean?
This slap is for you sowing discord between me and the prince. This slap is for framing Nate, the consequence of mistreating Nate. This slap is for you as a mother, plotting against someone else's child. All the retribution has come back to your own child.
You're talking nonsense.
We've already found out. It was you who put something in Nate's food, tampered with it, that's why it turned out this way, but you didn't expect Neon King to get Nate's kite just because of this. That's why he ended up like this.
How do you know?
Bring the person in.
Please spare me, Prince and Madam. It was Miss Pyre who forced me to do it.
Who exactly are you? What is your purpose here?
Why do you have my jade pendant?
I have nothing to do with the prince. My relationship with the prince is ambiguous. It's just to sow discord between the two of you. As for the source of the jade pendant, I won't tell you.
Quickly, tell us who your master is.
If you want to know who my master is, in your next life.
What's wrong? Does the wound hurt again? You're lying to me again.
Do you believe me this time? The only one I love is you, right?
Pyre is dead. That doesn't mean you don't have a past love. What if that past love shows up? What then?
After what happened this time, I am clear in my heart. The only one I love is you. As for the girl I owed before, I will definitely make it up to her in the future. It won't affect us.
I must also be honest. I was indeed drugged and framed back then, and gave birth to a child. But that child, abandoned by Mrs. Chu.
Since we both have a past, why not let it go and start over, okay?
Okay.
Father, mother shy on you.
Useless. Let you try to sow discord between Prince Frank and Janice, and you even exposed yourself.
The Empress. Empress, please spare me. The Empress. Please give me another chance, the Empress.
I do not keep idle people. I will give you one more chance if you fail again. I will have your parents buried with you.
The Empress. Please, the Empress, spare my parents. This time. This time I will do whatever it takes, even if it means risking my life, the Empress. Please believe me.
Take her away.
Father, I have already sent people to investigate thoroughly. This plague in the southern suburbs is caused by local officials lining their own pockets by selling off the court's medicinal supplies.
Embezzling the court's disease control medicine, knowing but not reporting, treating human lives carelessly. It's truly unforgivable.
The plague has now spread to the capital. There are already people infected in the city. If it's not strictly controlled, I'm afraid it will cause a great disaster.
In your opinion, how should this matter be handled?
Father, I have seen a method to treat the plague before. We need to first control the source of infection. Gather the sick citizens and isolate them for treatment. The citizens who are not sick should strengthen their bodies and wear protective masks.
If we want to calm the people's hearts, the court must first purchase enough medicine and provide free treatment for the citizens so that the sick can be treated and there is medicine for healing. Only then can we calm the people's hearts.
Let's do as you suggested. Frank, I appoint you as a special envoy and entrust you with full authority to handle this matter. Janice, assist Frank in this task.
Thank you, Father. I will not fail in my mission, and will do my utmost to treat the citizens. Janice, this epidemic is dangerous. You shouldn't ask for the Emperor's permission to fight the epidemic with me.
Frank, I am your wife. We should face it together.
But I don't want you to be in deep trouble.
I am a doctor. As the princess of Prince Frank, I should use all my knowledge to treat the patients.
What the princess says is absolutely right. When the country is in trouble, every citizen has a responsibility. We should set aside personal feelings to ensure the safety of the people.
Then can you carry me on your back? Oh, Frank, from today onwards, the milk tea shop will be converted into a clinic. Anyone who is sick can come to get medicine. No charge.
Princess Janice is truly a kind-hearted person. My son is saved.
My elderly mother is bedridden due to illness. Can she be treated?
Yes, I will send someone immediately. Quickly follow you there.
I, a humble citizen, thank Princess Janice.
Everyone, please get up.
All of you, get up.
During my confinement, Frank has been stealing the spotlight. Father appointed him as a special envoy. If he successfully controls the epidemic, won't he overshadow me?
Please calm down, Your Highness. Right now, Prince Frank and Janice are quite prominent. It's hard to act against them.
It's hard to act against the people. So let's tamper with the medicine. Without the medicine. Even if he's a deity, he can't cure them.
Yes.
Don't you have special abilities? Just kiss me, and you can bring the medicine from 100 years later to the Zhou dynasty. Why not use it?
There are more patients now. There are fewer medications being delivered. It's simply not enough. Combining Chinese and Western medicine is effective.
Then just kiss me a few more times, and it'll be fine. I wouldn't mind.
Oh, come on. Go away. Stop joking around.
Prince, something terrible has happened. The carriage transporting the medicine was robbed by bandits. All the medicine was stolen.
What? Send out the order. Search everywhere, and find the medicine at all costs.
By the time you find the herbs, I'm afraid, it's already turned to ashes. Bandits have always sought wealth. This batch of medicinal herbs is sent by the court. Even if they steal it, no one dares to buy it.
The princess is right. These bandits aren't after money, nor fame. They simply want to prevent me from getting the herbs. Let the plague run rampant. Let my father blame me.
The city's medicinal supplies are only enough for 3 days. Even if we purchase from foreign lands, it will take 7 days. The people in the city are all waiting. What should we do now?
The medicinal supplies are limited. We should screen the sick from the healthy. Make the most of everything.
How to filter?
Everyone in the city who gets tested for the virus can receive a mask. Those who test positive can get free treatment in the store.
Janice, what is this test?
It's a test that shows if you have the plague.
How is it done?
Open your mouth, then put this inside. Let me demonstrate. Ah. 1 line means negative. 2 lines mean positive. Positive means having the plague.
It's that simple. It's about checking if you have the plague. Truly unheard of.
Indeed. I never expected such a small thing could have such an effect. Let's try it too.
Come on.
Please calm down, the Empress.
Mother, I took every precaution, but I never expected that witch Janice Chu would actually use sorcery. It was indeed an oversight.
Only if this woman dies, can we turn the tables?
Mother means...
It's time for your concubine to appear.
Now, the plague is under control. The people are praising your Lai Tuo reborn. The people are praising your Lai Tuo reborn. Even the Emperor said he wants to reward you and Frank.
As a princess, it's my honor to benefit the people.
Miss, the young master is missing, and someone left you a letter.
Sister? We meet again.
Rose Chu, you're still alive.
If you're not dead yet, how could I bear to die first?
Mother saved me.
Shut up and speak again. I'll kill you.
Rose Chu, calm down. Let's talk this out.
I've planned for years. And I lost to you. Why is it that both of us are daughters of the Chu family? Yet you are the princess, and I can only be a concubine? I'm not willing to accept this.
This is between us. It has nothing to do with Nate. Let him go.
I want you and Frank Xiao to feel the pain of losing a loved one.
Frank loves me the most. I'll trade myself for Nate. Use me to threaten him.
Fine. Come over here. I let him go.
Mother.
Nate, hurry up. Don't worry about me.
I never thought the living devil, Frank Xiao, would be such a romantic. For the sake of you, a woman who can't bear children, he went to such lengths.
What do you mean?
Don't worry, ma'am. I guarantee you'll be satisfied.
Back then, your mother bribed the midwife, intending for you to die with the child. But unexpectedly, you survived and even gave birth. However, at that time, the midwife did something, so you can never have children again.
How cruel you all are.
You can't have children. You can't continue the royal lineage. Then, father, we'll never let you be the empress. One day, Frank Xiao will also get tired of you and have children with another woman. By then, you'll just be waiting to be abandoned.
Let go of Janice. Let go of Janice.
Frank Xiao, it's all because of you. My parents were exiled to a harsh place. They suffered greatly.
That's because they disregarded the law, illegally traded salt. They brought it upon themselves. It has nothing to do with me.
You still refuse to repent. I'll make you watch. Your beloved princess die in front of you.
Your grudge is against me. As long as you release Janice Chu, I will let you do as you wish.
Do you think I'm a fool? If I let her go, your men will turn me into a sieve.
Just let her go, and I will agree to any condition you have.
You and her? Only one can live. You choose.
Fine.
Prince,
I agree with you.
Frank Xiao, no. Don't.
Ha ha ha.
Now you can let her go, right?
Frank Xiao, you actually believed me. I'll let her die with you now. Frank.
I need gauze, iodine, and hemostatic medicine. Frank, don't worry. I will definitely save you. I believe in you.
Wake up.
Don't scare me. Frank.
The plague is under control. The people's hearts are at peace. It's a cause for celebration.
congratulations, Your Majesty.
In this epidemic control, Prince Frank and Princess Janice deserve much credit. I will reward them generously.
Thank you, Father.
Frank Xiao and Janice Chu. The real show is yet to come. Let's wait and see.
Your Majesty, yesterday someone filed a complaint. Prince Frank and Princess Janice caused the death of my cousin and nephew. I don't know how to handle this. Please, Your Majesty, please see clearly.
Where did this audacious commoner come from to dare accuse Prince Frank and Princess Janice?
Empress, please calm down. I didn't believe it at first either. But that person presented solid evidence. I don't know what to do.
Frank, is this true?
Your Majesty, I report back. This is absolutely not true.
Father, this matter concerns the royal family's reputation. Why not bring that man to the hall? Let's clarify the situation. Also, it will clear Prince Frank's name.
Bring the person up.
Please, Your Majesty, help me seek justice.
How dare you, insolent commoner, causing a disturbance in front of His Majesty.
I beg Your Majesty and the Empress for forgiveness. I had no other choice. That's why I risked my life to strike the complaint drum. I plead with Your Majesty to seek justice for me, to avenge my family's grievances.
Oh, who are you? What is your grievance? Speak quickly.
I am Wu Da, a humble commoner. My parents died when I was young. I was raised by my uncle and aunt. I have a younger sister. Her name is Pyre. She is 5 years younger than me. She was very beautiful. 5 years ago, when Pyre went out, She was forced by Prince Frank. And Pyre lost her purity. Not long after, she gave birth to a son. Both mother and son struggled to survive. A month ago, Pyre told me she wanted to take the child to Prince Frank's residence to acknowledge him. Since then, she has been missing.
Since she's missing, how can you be so sure that it was Prince Frank who killed her?
I had an agreement with my cousin to meet on the 15th of every month at a tea house in the East Market. If she haven't shown up, then she must have been harmed.
Frank? Is what he said true?
Father, please see clearly. There's absolutely no such thing.
I also inquired before. Someone once saw my cousin and the child at Prince Frank's residence.
Frank, have you seen Miss Pierre and the child?
Mother, I have seen them.
Your Majesty, Prince Frank has seen them. He has seen my sister.
Where are they now?
Miss Pyre and her child have both passed away. Their bodies have been buried in the back mountain.
You killed Pyre. I'll fight you.
What on earth is going on?
Reporting to father, Miss Pyre tried to impersonate the royal heir, stirred up trouble between me and the prince, put me in a deadly situation, used Nate to spread the plague. Tried to harm me. Unfortunately, she didn't expect. Yiheng also got infected. Yiheng eventually died. Miss Pyre couldn't accept this outcome. Ended her own life.
You're lying. You're jealous and couldn't tolerate them.
According to what you just said, your sister gave birth to Prince Frank's child. Then this child, he's the eldest son of Prince Frank's residence. Prince. How could he harm his own child?
What the Princess Flora said is very true. Even a tiger doesn't eat its own cubs.
The royal family values offspring the most. Prince Frank currently has no children. How could he kill his own child?
It's clearly Prince Frank. He's infatuated with this Princess Janice, this wicked woman. The princess lost her virtue before marriage. She can't have children, so she can't tolerate others' children either.
Prince.
Let me go.
The fact that I can't have children, even I, myself, was only informed a few days ago. How did you find out?
I guessed.
It was instigated by the person behind you.
You may be Pyre's cousin, but at the same time, you are also Yiheng's biological father. I have already found out that 3 years ago, you worked at Prince Ben's residence. After leaving Prince Ben's residence, you and Pyre lived as husband and wife, settled in the capital. When I was poisoned in the southern suburbs, how did you and Pyre have a one-night stand?
Who instructed you to frame Prince Frank? If there's a single lie, I will wipe out your entire family.
Prince Ben, you promised. As long as I do what you say, you would save me. Prince Ben.
Insolent commoner. How dare you, insolent commoner? You dare to involve me, guards? Take him out and execute him.
Wait, father. What Wu Da said is true. I've already sent someone to investigate. The robbery of the medicinal herbs is related to Ben. Guards, bring him in. This person was Ben's personal guard. After the task was completed, Ben wanted to silence him. I happened to save him.
Oh, Prince, I have been loyal to you, yet you wanted to kill me.
Nonsense. This person was bribed by Frank.
Your Majesty, Prince Ben feared Prince Frank would compete for the throne and ruthlessly tried to kill him. 5 years ago, Prince Frank was poisoned in the army. At a palace banquet, they framed Princess Janice for the poisoning. It was all Prince Ben's doing. Prince Ben even trained women to send to Prince Frank's residence. He wanted to kill Prince Frank during intimate moments.
I never thought Prince Ben could be so cruel.
Truly, for the sake of the throne, he would stop at nothing, disregarding family bonds.
A few months ago, Ben's concubine tried to poison me and was executed. I didn't expect that. A few days later, the kidnapped princess would appear again. I investigated this matter and discovered it was the Empress who did it. She deceived everyone by giving Rose Chew a fake death drug.
Your Majesty, I am innocent. How could I and Ben harm a concubine-born prince?
He is already a prince without a mother. Why do you still want to eliminate him completely? Announce my decree. The third prince harmed his siblings, lacking virtue and talent. He is sentenced to death. The Empress failed in her duties. Indulging your child. Abolish the Empress's position. Send to the cold palace.
Go to hell.
Father.
Frank.
You wicked woman, how dare you attack me?
Haha, I knew it. I should have killed you, the illegitimate son, along with her. Who told him to take my son's throne? Ha ha ha, let go of me. Ha ha ha.
I was wrong, Father.
I hope nothing happens to Frank.
Prince Frank is blessed with good fortune. This time, he will definitely turn danger into safety.
How is Frank doing?
The prince is fine. But his back injury is severe. He is still unconscious.
Is Frank okay?
He's fine now. He will wake up in 12 hours.
I'm glad Frank is okay. Janice, you must be hungry. Let me get you a bowl of porridge.
Thank you, Flora.
I know how deep your feelings are for Frank, now that Ben has been sentenced to death. I will definitely entrust Frank with important responsibilities in the future, but your past, there will definitely be criticism from the court.
I understand.
The royal heirs are the foundation of the nation. Now that you can no longer continue the royal lineage, if you stay by Frank's side, he will surely not take another as his consort. The future of the Zhou dynasty would be left without successors.
I understand. Prince Frank has come this far with such difficulty. It hasn't been easy, rest assured, Your Majesty. I will not become an obstacle for him. I kneel to bid farewell, Your Majesty. The original Janice Chu had a rough life. Fortunately, she was cared for by her nanny. That's how she grew up. The nanny treated Janice like her own daughter. Mom.
Miss Joyce. Why are you here?
Of course, we missed you. Came to see you.
That's great. Come on, come inside quickly. Nanny will make dumplings for you.
I love the dumplings you make. Let's go.
Let's go.
Nanny, I'm full. Don't serve me more.
Miss, you're too thin. You need to eat more and gain some weight.
If I get any fatter, no one will want me.
Our miss is smart and kind. Whoever marries our miss is truly blessed.
No matter how our miss changes, the prince will always like her.
Ha ha ha.
Mind your own business.
Miss? I heard that. The Chu family was exiled. The master and madam died outside the border. Even the second young lady was sentenced to death. Is this true?
It is true.
Indeed, good and evil are eventually repaid. They bullied Miss in every possible way. They even threw away Mrs. Child. This is their retribution.
The stepmother of the original owner left him on the mountain. He was probably frozen to death long ago. It's a pity the child is no longer here.
Miss, the child didn't die.
Nursemaid. What did you say?
Back then, the madam ordered someone to abandon the child. I wasn't at ease, so I followed behind. I saw with my own eyes a nobleman pick up the child.
The child actually didn't die.
Janice!
Prince, what's wrong with you?
Where's the princess?
The princess...
What happened to the princess?
The princess is gone. This letter... It's from the princess for you.
Frank Xiao, by the time you read this letter, I have already left the residence. Don't look for me. I don't want to be an obstacle to your throne. You've had a difficult life, endured so much hardship. You deserve to ascend the throne and fulfill your dreams. Be a good emperor loved by all. I will always love you. Blessings for you, Janice Chu.
Janice Chu. I don't allow you to make your own decisions. Send everyone out. Search for the princess's whereabouts.
At your command.
Prince Ben, let you get going.
No. Father won't sentence me to death. I want to see Father. The Empress has already gone ahead. You can go in peace. I only regret being born into the royal family. In the end, everything becomes empty.
Prince, the princess is indeed here.
Come in. What are you doing here?
The princess is being disobedient. She ran away from home. I came to take her back.
I won't go back with you. You can leave on your own.
If the princess doesn't return, then I won't either.
Frank Xiao, why are you insisting on staying here? You're sacrificing your bright future for me.
No future is as important as you. Please ask the Emperor to revoke his order. Don't strip Janice of her title as a princess.
Frank, I intend to make you the crown prince. In the future, your princess will become the empress. People will criticize this.
If father insists on abolishing she, then I will not be this crown prince. In the future, I'll just travel with my princess. Be a leisurely prince.
You...
The emperor and the court officials will never agree to someone who lost their virtue before marriage, becoming the crown princess.
What if you lost her virtue because of me? That would be a different matter.
What do you mean?
Janice Chu, the person who spent that night with me, was you.
We're back.
Nanny.
It's him. He took the child.
So Nate is our child.
By the decree of heaven, the Emperor proclaims 7th Prince Frank Xiao has noble character, is virtuous and talented, has won my favor. Frank Xiao is appointed as the crown prince. Princess Janice Chu is appointed as the crown princess. Thus decreed.
I accept the decree. The imperial doctor said the princess couldn't conceive, but in less than half a year, your belly has already grown. Clearly, he is an incompetent doctor.
I, as a modern medical student, the infertility and sterility easy to handle.
Then give me birth, 3 sons and 3 daughters.
Do you think giving birth is like having piglets? If you want them, have them yourself.
Dr. Xiao, the patient is awake, Dr. Xiao.
Hello, I am your attending physician, Frank Xiao.